all the real beautiful tiles that I have. This is actually low resolution because, you know, I didn't want it to bog everybody's system down. Had that happen in a couple of games.
Oh, who would lose?
All right. Hold on 1 second. We'll make sure we can collect everybody here. So who are we missing?
Kai B. Is that Kai Bakioki?
Sure is.
How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
I see you occasionally riding up and down the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go back to it on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Right click on yourself and there should be a mute button of some sort. Or if you, like on the very bottom of the screen, there'll be a little microphone.
I thought you were telling me to mute. I thought you were telling me to shut up.
Nope. Oh, I'm talking to her.
I went through this last week, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, no worries. Figure it out. So, I just want to make sure we have everyone here. So toasted, and okay. So, I'm gonna move people to the proper channels here. There's a pirate channel and a noble
Makes sense.
channel.
Yeah.
So you guys come together, so that way you don't spoil each other's plans.
I just got a question. How do you get rid of the like profile, like the player pictures in the middle of the screen? How did he leave? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like...
So if you go to the cogwheel, you can minimize them, but I don't think there's a way to get rid of them completely. But you can make them like little tiny buttons that aren't so
That's fine.
intrusive.
They're just like going across the entire map.
Yep.
What is that called? Advanced dice. Oh, chat avatars.
All right, I'm moving you to the noble channel. So.
Yep.
All right, I'm here. Pirates. Still can't figure it out. Do you happen to have a thing on your microphone itself? Like sometimes they have like a mute switch. Or maybe it's unplugged. It's like a two-piece microphone for some reason.
For me last week, it was just in the wrong USB port.
My channel looks so pretty now.
The Discord channel?
The Twitch.
Alright.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can hear your Twitch channel.
Work?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're both on mine. We're not gonna have Megan link up.
All right, no
Back
problem.
to the big room.
It's all right.
Okay, all right there, pirates. So, like I've told you before, you have come across an outpost on an island. It's a fairly sizable island. Raiding this outpost, you were able to persuade the prisoners to give you some information. You found out that this is owned by none other than House Barclay, super famous rich family, and this is apparently where they keep their own personal stash, their own vineyards. And this wine is rumored to be worth over 1,000 gold a bottle. It's just super high class and
Not
sought
if we
after.
drink it all.
Right. So, you guys have chosen your secret to be you wanted to know about their defenses. So
Yes.
how that's going to work mechanically speaking is you find out that there are hidden escape tunnels that
Nice.
may be unguarded. So maybe your chance to sneak around, possibly cause a distraction, however it is, this is totally up to you. But mechanically what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to have one round of combat for free at the very beginning.
So we can get a jump on them if we choose.
So you get a jump on them, correct. And just so you know, because I tried to structure this to be like I could run it several times, it's like a game of rock, paper, scissors. You have secrets, they have secrets. Sometimes they cancel each other out, you know? So, and obviously
Yeah.
you're not sure what they're going to pick. So, that's your secret.
Cool.
So, are there any questions about...
So we all sneak up these escape tunnels and get the drop on.
Potentially. Just so you know, it's not just you. So you have 50 men at your disposal, besides yourselves. Like, it's a full crew. They also have 50 men at their disposal. Men, women, just, people, if you will. So,
Question.
Does that include halflings?
What are we doing about order?
about what now?
Like move order.
We'll cover that. What it's going to be is I'm gonna kind of jump from group to group, and then once we battle, everybody will have their initiative, which is their turn. So once it's your turn, you'll do what you're gonna do. It's your turn to do it with what you wish. So in terms of like how to play and how to do the stuff, because I know that you guys are new, so I set your character sheets up. I believe you casted spells, Jen? I can't remember. Like, did you click on the buttons and cast the spells?
I think that worked, yeah.
Yeah, so you can do that. I also set you up, Meg, with if you click on your token where your person is, a bunch of buttons will pop up on the top left of your screen, and I put like dagger, rapier, so you can just click that and it'll do it, so you don't have to worry about any bullshit. So
You put the you're gonna put the initiative order up again like you usually do?
yes, so once we get into actual combat, I will make sure to put it up.
And that'll be right on the screen. You can see who's next, and it highlights your name when it's your turn. It's pretty easy.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm just going to... So, a couple more things. So, you all have one expendable resource. You have 1 dose of rum as pirates. So, as your pirates, at any point, any roll that you have, it could be a damage roll, it could be to hit somebody, it could be a saving throw, whatever it is, if it's any roll, you can uncork and, pound down your rum, and you get to re-roll it. It's just a one-time expendable thing that you have.
My life.
Yeah,
Free
pretty
action.
much. So, yeah. So I think that's mostly it. So I'm just keeping the channels until the battle different, so that way you don't know what they're doing, they don't know what you're doing, just to keep it fair. And yeah. So.
How many?
Yep.
How many PCs are actually pirates? I just want to know what everybody's class is. We'll help a little bit.
Yeah. Go ahead. So there are 4 pirates, and you guys can go ahead and explain what you are.
Well, let's talk amongst ourselves first. Okay, so who's here?
That'll be me. I am Bennett. Bennett Lonefang Gattis.
Okay. So we have Cassius on our side, which is Megan's character. He is a half-elf rogue. And I am Inez Farthing, a human warlock.
What's the name again? The warlock's name?
Inez.
Inez. And I am Matthias, and I am a bard. So I've got a little bit of healing.
As I've said, my name is Baratlon Fangatis. I am also a thief. My subclass is I'm a rogue. My subclass is thief, so I'll be specializing in all the little sneaky and stealing thingies, rather than trying to kill people in one
Thief as
stab.
well.
Ah, brilliant.
You guys should probably team up your efforts.
Yeah,
That's
this might actually work out really good considering what you chose to have that free round. That might really help you guys. So, if you have any questions, mechanically speaking, I know Matt and Toasted, you've played. Jen and Meg, you haven't. So, if you have any questions on like what you can actually do, just let me know. And just so you know, so everybody on their turn in combat, you get a movement, an action, a bonus action, and a reaction. So what that means is movement is obvious. You get to move. You get to move at like however many feet your character says. I think everybody here is 30 feet, which is 6
Nope,
spaces.
I am 35. I
You're
am 35 because of my race.
So besides that guy, you guys
Well,
all
still
get to
get-
move 6 spaces. So that's just like free on your turn. You can like move half of it, attack, and then move the other half. You can however you want. Then there's your action, which is normally what you'd use to like attack, cast a spell, like do your shit. Some classes have a bonus action, like rogues have a bonus action.
Cunning action.
Yeah. The various classes, they can do things as a bonus action. Like for instance, rogues, they can hide, they can
Take
use
the
a
dodge
dash, which is another like they can run farther with a bonus action, using up their bonus action. There's all sorts of abilities. It completely differs class to class. And a reaction, you only get once per round. So, and it's not on your turn. So it's like if this thing does something, you get to react. So usually how that works is if somebody's fighting you and they run away from you, you get to attack them for free one time. That's 95% of reactions. There are some other things, but I don't think with this one shot you'll have to worry about it. So if somebody runs away from you, just know that you get to attack them as long as they're like face to face, like in melee combat with you.
Basically, if they're within 5 feet of you, and
Act is a motion.
basically if they're within 5 feet of you and then they leave 5 feet of you, you get an attack of opportunity on them.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, what I just said. So,
One thing that I can do that will affect you guys is my bardic inspiration, because of my subclass. Basically, I can give you one 6-sided die that you can use whenever you want, like after you've already rolled. But it can be used for skills, for attack rolls, or for damage, or for shoot, what was the other one? The combat ones.
So like a bonus.
Yeah, like a D6. So if you roll and you miss, you can say, I have to, if I give you the bardic inspiration, you say, I'm going to use that now, and then you roll a D6 and you can add it to it. Or you can add it to your AC, that's the other one. So your armor class, so if somebody's about to hit you, you could use the bardic inspiration to roll a D6 to increase your armor class so you don't get hit. But you can only do it once.
you can't do that actually.
It's combat inspiration. It's specific to the
Oh,
College
because
of
you're
Valor.
Valor. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So it can do
you're
four,
Valor.
one of those 4 things, but only one. Only once.
That's so good for a pirate.
Yeah. Very
Okay. Sweet.
By the
So-
way, Dylan, I do actually have an additional reaction besides attack of opportunity. It's one of my features. I will bring it up if I can use it, but I do have something besides an attack of opportunity thanks to my race.
Okay. Yep. No problem. I'll let you handle it. It's a one shot, so I'm not terribly worried. So yep. Okay.
So
great.
yeah, so we're just playing today, and that's it, right?
Yep. Cool. All right. So everybody, you guys are cutthroat pirates. You guys have known each other. You're obviously on the same ship. So I'll leave the hierarchy up to you, whether you want to say like one of you guys is the captain, or it's like a pirate council, or whatever. I don't care. That's totally up to you.
I was looking at the pictures. Who's got the best hat?
So, with that, I'm going to jump over to the nobles. So, I wish you the best of luck, pirates. Go get that booty. I'll be back. Alright, nobles.
I know one of them is playing a rogue. That's all I know.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that.
Aw, you fucking scheming bastards. Alright, so.
Hey, Dylan, I'm Neil. Have we met? Of course we're still met.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, everybody, just a sound check real quick, just to make sure I can hear you.
Hi.
Sound off.
I know you heard me already.
Alright, good. Good. So, like I said before, you guys are all interrupted, having a nice leisurely, whatever it is you were doing on this beautiful day, interrupted
Nice break.
by a little cacophony, if you will, of armor clanking and people running around frantically, as you learn that one of the outposts on the perimeter of the island was taken out by pirates, and one survivor has made it back to warn everybody else. He said that they were getting ready to mobilize, and he just barely made it out of there. And so, with your precious time, you decided to sacrifice half of your able-bodied men to scatter to get reinforcements from the other outposts. So mechanically, what that's going to do is, in the beginning, you are going to have half the people. So you start with 50, you now have 25 for now. But when the reinforcements return, you will get your 25 back plus 50 more. But it will be after the first combat, if there's multiple combats, because it's D&D, it's totally situational, or if it's one singular combat, it'll be after 6 rounds.
Alright.
Cool.
So, just so you know, mechanics. Alright, so everybody has a one-time expendable resource. So you have essentially, I don't know if it's gonna work for you, Neil, just because you're like trying to buck the trend here, but it's supposed to be like essentially Noble's ego. So you remember a time about yourself when you did something really glorious and noble-like, and you can use that to re-roll any dice, any one roll. That includes damage, it includes an attack roll, a saving throw, anything. You just re-roll it and you take what you get. It's just a one-time.
That's cool.
It's just my moment of glory might be a little different than their moment of glory.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so
I mean,
you just...
Brian is just only moments of glory. It's his whole life, so.
Yeah, so you just recall a time when you were awesome, and you get to re-roll whatever one time. So however you want to manifest that, it's your one-time resource. So I talked about your secret. Did that. That's good. So any other questions?
What's her
Did
her secret? I forget.
Your secret was
The
the reinforcements.
Ah, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah,
So-
okay, that's cool.
Yep.
All right. I know we talked about reinforcements. I didn't realize it was a secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any other questions? Or you want to talk, make sure everybody's familiar with what classes and stuff you are? I know you guys pretty much talked about that, so I think everybody's good, but if you have questions, now's the time.
I think we probably talked more than the other group did, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we've had 20 minutes.
I'm gonna be back in like 5 seconds. more than that, but I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna jump over to the pirates once real quick. I think that'll be the end of it after, and then everybody will be in the same room. Just to make sure that your plans, if you will, aren't metagame. So I'll be right back. Arr, pirates!
Yeah, I'm gonna be fighting with 2 swords, or a crossbow, or put the crossbow in tow.
All right.
yeah.
Here we
And
be.
I've got some damage magic.
Maybe.
So, as you guys make your way to the vineyards, you can tell as you've sent some scouts ahead. They've definitely received word. They are somewhat prepared. They don't seem to have that many people with them, but what little people they do have, they've seemed to, like board up the windows as best they can, make some sort of defensive stance against what's coming. That's as much as you know. So, with that being said, what is your plan of attack, if you will? Because you are the attackers, you're invading, you get the first kind of like, what are you doing, right? Because there's a large clearing. You guys are kind of in this forest area, here to the right. Or I mean, it does. There's multiple outposts, so I would say you're also okay to come from the bottom. Pretty much any of this forested area, is kind of like where you guys are stationed, and you're free to attack however you wish, whatever your strategy.
Where are the tunnels? Did the tunnels get us here? Is that what happened, or?
So you haven't encountered the tunnels yet. They're closer. They empty out kind of over here. And there's another tunnel that empties out over here where this hole is.
Are there actual walls around the fortress? Is that?
No, it's not like a keep, if you will. I put a keep because I didn't have like a vineyard house, I guess. But it's not. The defenses aren't like a keep. So
I have an idea. What if
It's more like an estate.
What if we send 10 guys to do a bad job sneaking around in the opposite direction, while the rest of us sneak through the tunnels, so that they're not looking that direction, and then our guys know they're not supposed to actually attack the keep until they hear the fight start.
Make a lot of noise in one side and go around the back, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they would probably maybe assume that. Just, I don't know. We might. No, I don't want to split up quite yet, though.
Okay. I think that might be a good initial. And guys, to make as much noise as humanly possible on one side and go around the other.
okay. Sounds good. Okay, so distraction, and you guys are going to sneak around the other side. So remember, you have 50 men. So,
Okay.
so are the rest of the 40 coming with you to the secret passage?
Should we split them up just in case they anticipate our deception?
It's up to you. You can't. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe. I don't know.
So, what do you guys think of 20 with us and 20 coming around? Just in case they anticipate that we distracted them.
I see 20 people coming with us.
I think
I'm just saying, I'm trying to get a lot of the kids.
there's 50 altogether, I think.
Yes.
We could post a few things in the wings.
Where are we going? I steal that real quick.
Are all our men just on foot, typical
Yes.
pirates, no sort of... Okay.
Yep.
Any sort of specializations, or are they just mostly like warriors?
You guys are the specialized people. They are kind of just the
Sir-
general crew. In just any sort of pirate crew, everybody like they learn how to do all sorts of things on the ship, but they're just kind of general crew members, if you will.
Right.
Everyone, like, if I were in last night.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
We can't do tactical.
Oh, okay. Alright, you just do your thing, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. Alright.
I'm thinking of, like, fate.
It's not fate.
Mr. H.
How? So how about, and this is up for debate, a group of 20 waiting in the woods to see how this turns out.
Yeah, the closest woods.
Yes.
I think that's smart.
So we have a reserve force, a distraction, and then some people with us.
So how many are
Yeah,
distracting and how many are with you? If 20 stay in the
honestly-
woods, you have 30 left.
Say, and
Honestly, I'm thinking we have 30 come with us, 10 in the woods, and then 10 as sort of a distraction force. Not exactly loud, just pretending to sneak, I guess. Just try and sneak around, see what you can do. Even do look for openings if you can. But if you get caught,
Withdraw.
withdraw. Yeah, exactly. Actually, for that, actually no, this would be a whole lot better in a second. Rather than having 30 come with us, we have 20 come with us. We have 20 in the woods. We have the 10 pretend to sneak and do legitimately look for a opportunity to sneak in and such. But if they fuck up, withdraw into the 20 and draw them into their line of fire. Create a crossfire there. See if they can take out some forces in the woods, and whatever they have left over, engage where the 10 went to sneak in originally. That way we have them in the pincer with our 20 and their however many are left alive.
place, so we should be all right. It's basic defense.
Okay. 20 in the woods. 10
Do you see?
distracting that have the order to fall back if they're caught. And,
Yeah, to the 20 in the woods.
and there are 20 that are with you, trying to sneak through the passages.
Do you see where the woods are closest to there?
Yes.
Where I'm looking at? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where they're stationed.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, so I think with that, we're going to join rooms, and you'll see I'm going to narrate the stuff. I'm not going to give away, like, characters or whatever. I'm just going to explain it to them, and then there'll be some sort of back and forth. So what you can do is you guys can whisper me. I don't know if I have the whisper GM macro in here. I don't. But it should be, I think it's /WGM. I'm kind of disappointed. But anyway, you can private message me on. Yeah, it didn't work. Balls. You can private message me on Discord if you want to, or just like be like, hey, come to the pirate room. I gotta tell you pirate shit, or whatever.
By the way, I've opened up a file on my SciPaint tool, and I'm keeping track of our strategy and all that sort of there, like it has an actual like battle map or whatever for me to keep track of.
Okay. I'm moving us all. So, each in game. Good luck.
Okay, now we're all in one big group. So
Fine,
shut up.
bitches.
We're here. All right. So, gonna change this a little bit. So after about an hour of hearing the news, nobles. Hold on, I'm waiting for this. There we go. There we go. maybe. Hold on. There we go. Okay. After about an hour of hearing the news, you guys are scoping out. Are you guys nobles? Are you inside? Or like?
I am. If once I hear the news, if I had a chance, I would be out scouting.
I would probably be inside.
So out scouting, being like by yourself.
Trying to find out which way they're coming from.
Okay.
Because I'm a coastal
And also you're sneaky.
and I'm sneaky.
You're definitely sneakier than the rest of us.
Yeah, I would just be out scouting by myself. That's correct.
My
Okay.
-1 dex and heavy
I can
armor.
move stealthy at a normal pace, etc.
Okay.
And I get advantage. Because this is all coastal.
Okay. What I want you to do for me, make 2 rolls. Make a perception roll and make a stealth roll. What are the rest of you doing?
Okay, like thinking about the area, because Brian knows this place very well. What would be the best defensive position? Somewhere inside or somewhere outside? Like, I'm basically gonna go wherever I think I can defend the easiest with
Right.
my burly, heavy armor ass self.
Right. But mainly, kind of inside though, or
What
because
time of
it's
day is it? by
like
the way?
you know, it's the vineyards. They're open, right? I mean, there's outposts on the perimeter of the island. Here, it's not super heavily fortified because it's assuming with all the outposts that it's fine. It's like a private island, so it's like wide open. The vineyards are, so there's not like big walls or anything. The time of day, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Okay. Then I suppose I would go outside and just go to, like, whatever direction I think they would come from. As a military strategist, I'm going the direction that I would come from.
I thought you would wait for as a military strategist, you would wait for data from your scouts. So
Yeah.
you know which way you're coming from.
So which
Yeah,
I know,
I mean, I could do that as well.
I
I
know
didn't know I could do that.
the plan for the pirates. You have
Yeah.
not met up with Perrin because he's out scouting. So show me on the map where you're positioning.
Honestly, I'm probably going to stay closer to the vineyard, but outside.
Okay, so you're kind of fortifying the southern side, if you will.
Yeah,
kind
why
of.
not?
Okay. All right. And Ezekiel, are you going with him?
I think my top priority right now would be making sure all the civilians are safe. So I'd probably be hanging around more inside, but still also, you know, I know that I'm going to be going out and defending eventually, so I don't want to be like super far in. So is there like a outer wall I could be like hustling people in?
There's not really like a it's not like a fort. I put a keep down because I didn't have like a farmhouse, I guess. But yeah, it's fairly wide open. It's kind of like a big plantation house, sort of. Is kind of what you're in. But yes, so many of the people have fled, and like once upon hearing the news, like those able-bodied men have kind of stepped up, and so like the women and children and elderly and stuff have kind of like crammed themselves inside.
Okay. Then with them secure, I would probably be starting to, you know, I guess wait for any sort of commotion outside.
Okay, so one pirate, it doesn't matter who, one pirate make a stealth roll.
It should be one of our rogues, I think.
What up, your rogues? Interesting.
Okay.
I did that.
Great. So, Perrin, you are not spotted, but you do see very subtle
Barrett.
traces where they are moving through the brush. They appear to be. Hold on, I'm gonna move you into another room just because I don't want metagamedness.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, you are sneaking around to the right side, to the eastern side. Sorry, of the plantation. And they seem to be not far into the tree line as you're kind of going around. They appear to be making their way towards you, and that's when your stealth
How many
roll.
are there?
There are quite a few. Just do one more perception check, just to see, like, you see them, but, like, how many do you see? Because you kind of, like, you notice them, and then you gotta hide before, they catch you. Okay, so you get a good glimpse. Your best estimate, you think there might be, like, 40 or 50 of them. There's quite a few of them, but they're clearly subtle. They're used to this kind of fight, if you will.
Does any one of them look like a leader, giving out orders, anything like that?
There do appear to be a couple. They are. Let's see here. Yeah, so you see a red-haired man that appears to be kind of like leading most of them in the stealth. There appears to be like this weird bearded gentleman. He doesn't look quite human. Something about him looks off, but he's certainly humanoid. He's kind of almost like half gorilla, if you will. He's just weird looking. They seem to be kind of leading the front. And you see this one, the jovial lad, that's just kind of... he is probably the least stealthy of them. And people are kind of like covering his mouth, and he's trying to like laugh, and it's like, yeah, whatever. He seems to be like not really paying attention or caring, if you will. But they all seem to be, you can tell by their weaponry especially and their equipment, they appear to be better equipped than the rest.
Okay, and do any look like spellcasters or lightly armored?
Yeah, there appears actually, most of them are just, if you will, like standard pirates, kind of how you would normally think of a pirate. But one of them that's towards the back, darker skinned female, she has robes on, glasses, and appears to be some sort of what you recognize to be potentially like a spellcasting focus. She has like a staff. So, best guess, she may be a spellcaster.
All right. Now, if I start the fight out here by myself, are you going to get upset?
No, you will probably die very quickly because there's 50 people.
I don't think so, because I'm going to shoot her from maximum range of my longbow, and then I'm going to run like the Dickens back to the fort. I'm going to take out that spellcaster. That's kind of what
Just
Gloomstalkers do. That's the whole point of the build. Like, we one-shot people.
yeah, no. You can absolutely go for it. You can try it. I'm just letting you know,
Because
like,
the range,
because of what
the range on my longbow. Well, they won't see me. That's the whole thing. The range of my longbow is going to be, I have sharpshooter,
Yeah.
right? So long range doesn't impose disadvantage on my attack rolls.
Yeah,
I
so
can
you have
attack
something
from
like
the
600
furthest
feet or whatever.
600 feet. So I can
Yes,
set up an ambush.
technically.
I can take 2 shots at that spellcaster and run from 600 feet. They're
From
never-
600 feet, correct.
It's only going to
But-
be 2 shots, and then I'm gone.
I will allow you to do that, but you're gonna have to be a lot closer than 600 feet because this is in the forest, like in the thick brush. Like you can.
Yeah, but I know I know which way they're coming, so I can set myself.
Yeah, you can.
Along I can set an ambush up on the way. I can hit them from here.
I see what you're saying.
I can
Okay,
move
so
back
I'll
to the
say-
keep and hit them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can
Okay.
position myself.
So I'll say because you see them, you can kind of come off to the side, maybe an area where there's where the tree line breaks and you're 600 feet, and you wait for them to poke out of the tree line or come closer. I'm just saying, like, if you're like full into the forest, even though your bow can shoot 600, no problem.
I understand
There's
what you're
trees
saying.
in the way. So yes, yeah, I'll say.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying that the whole point, like, of being a ranger is to do this kind of stuff, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna, you know, set, I can depending on how many rounds you'll give me, I can even set traps along the path for them. But
Yeah.
my main thing is going to be to hit that spellcaster and try to kill her.
Okay. I will allow you to do it for sure with your 2 shots, your 1 round or whatever. Just be advised because you can see what they have. Many of them have crossbows. Some of them have longbows. Like they don't just have like scimitars. Like they have ranged weapons for sure. So just be aware of that. Yes, you do have
I understand,
range.
but they're gonna be. I don't think they'll ever see me. That's the whole.
Right.
Because I'm going to shoot from cover, then I'm going to stealth, and then I'm going to run. Because I can run at normal, I can move at normal speed while stealthed. I can actually full on, like, dash while stealthing.
Right.
Because this is my terrain.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, if you wish, yeah, go for it. And hold on, I'll move everybody kind of back here. So after you're going to take your 2 pops, and then you're going to stealth back around and kind of.
And then I'm going to stealth around and run back and let them know they're coming. But I want to try to think. So it's Dread Ambusher that I'm using. Do you want me to post it for you so you can read it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put us in the in this, and then I'm just gonna kind of give it to you based on the fact that they didn't see you. You got a super high stealth roll, and yeah, you just rolled really well. So we're gonna go back in the main pool of people here, and you're gonna make your 2 pops, and then
I'm gonna run like a Dickens. I get an extra 10 feet of movement for the first turn as well.
Yep.
Played them. I will admit I made mistakes with Leah, and with Gon it was a lot of fun. With Leah, I made mistakes there.
We're back. Okay.
Yep. But don't worry, in this campaign I haven't done that. Like, my character is actually relatively simple. This is just a 1 shot, yeah.
Okay, so go for it.
It.
Okay. And 1 more, right?
So from advantage, I get, because I'm firing from stealth, I get advantage, right?
Sure. I'll give it to you. Yeah, I'll give it to you for this. Just because you rolled really well.
He's unaffected, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I have to see what it is here. So, Inez, what is your armor class? With mage armor on, because that was your. I don't think that's in there.
12.
It's 12, but I can't remember this edition. I forget what mage armor does. I think it's 15.
I
It
think
might be
it's
14.
yeah, I think it's +3.
It's
think
it's
that mage armor is
13
+3.
plus dex. So hold on. I don't know what her dex is. So 13 plus 2. So 15. So your armor class is 15 with mage armor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so we know, so we're clear. Okay. So you just feel this as something hits you, and you're just like, ugh. And you look down to see maybe a couple inches away from where your heart is, just the shaft of an arrow that's buried maybe 2 or 3 inches into you as you cough out a gout of blood. So that first attack hit, the second attack with the sharpshooter missed.
She takes 13.
So she takes, oh, you actually take 13, right, because of the dread ambush.
Ouch.
So
You're lucky. That second one hit was gonna hurt. That would have been 25 more on top.
So with that, go ahead and make your stealth roll, Neil. Now that because you like attacked, so
Technically, I don't want to power him. It would be initiative, because if I can't beat them in initiative, they still maybe can find me. I think, but that's up to you.
No, that's fine. Just go ahead. This is not really technically combat, just because of the way that things are. So just go ahead and make one more stealth check. Okay. So now I will give it to. I would say give the perception check. I'm gonna give the perception check to all of you guys, but it will depend. You might not necessarily see them. It just might be to perceive the vague direction where it's coming from.
So what are we rolling?
Roll perception.
All the skills there are alphabetical.
Yep. So, and if it makes it easier, you can click on your character, hit skill check.
Control F.
What's going on? Okay.
Oh, what up?
Reverb. Okay, so yeah, Cassius, you gotta do your perception. Alright. So, Barrett, you are able to make out the vague direction. It appears to be coming kind of like from the northwest of your position, though you can't see a figure. Whoever did it is certainly stealthy, and they must have been far away. Actually, like as you look in that direction, you can see there's just a perfect clearing, like line. So they must have been setting up to do this. Though you can't, from this distance, you can't really gauge where they're going. You just can gauge kind of where they were.
I notified the party of what I can tell from them that he's northwest of us and about the clearing.
I'm gonna run over and try to help the captain with their injury.
Stealthy bastard.
So I took a hit, so I gotta do that. Okay.
I'm going to. Is the arrow all the way through?
No, it's
in there.
It's embedded like 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tear it out and then cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
Oh, have you used that?
Not yet. Someone else's. Cure Wounds.
Okay, so you run back to let everybody know what's going on in the keep, right, Neil? Or,
Yes, normally I would hang out here and pin them all off on the way, but that'll be boring for everyone, so I'll run back and let them know what's coming.
All right.
So are we gonna talk to you aside now, Dylan? Or?
You don't have to. Are you proceeding with your plan the way it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you guys take a minute to regroup. Some of the men fan out to search for this person. They come back after a few moments. Okay, so Perrin, you go around and you let everybody know kind of where they're coming from. They're coming from the eastern side. In the bush.
Basically, as soon as Brian hears this, he gets back closer to the vineyard and is basically going to start setting up a defensive position with the men that he does have on the side they're coming from.
I will join him.
Just a quick group chat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, right.
So as you guys get ready, you can see as their defenses begin to shift towards your position. And yeah, so nobles. So as you're kind of getting ready, making some sort of
This is the best place to defend, guys, or do you want to move back towards these hills or something? Like, there's no real reason to be. I guess we don't want them to burn. Is it better to be?
That's what they're aiming for.
Yeah, is it better to be like out here, or is it better to be like in open fields? There's just no cover. If we stay in this town, there's just no cover at all.
Yeah, it's not.
I guess there's
town.
I guess there's buildings and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's like one big plantation, pretty much.
It's
like
a compound.
Yeah, it's like a big plantation house with like a couple of houses for the servants and stuff, and the people that tend the fields. It's not really like a town. I didn't have like a better image to put on.
So you don't have like a battle map of like. I just don't know if I like open.
Well, like if we were to go further away from the compound on the east side, would there still be, you know,
like should we march out and meet them in the middle? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Do we want to fight in woods or do we want to fight in the open? They got a lot of bows.
Well, they definitely have the advantage in a field then.
Let's see. They're planning. You can see it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just worried.
I honestly feel like we're better off keeping near the vineyard where we have more cover.
But we don't have more cover. I have way more cover in the woods than I do in the vineyard.
None of us do though. You have more cover.
Trees? Everyone can hide behind trees.
I guess.
All right. I mean, I don't really care. Is there like a wall or anything around this compound, or is it just like a open?
It's fairly unguarded. It's open vineyards, and then there's like a large plantation like compound. There's like a big house, big plantation house, and then a couple of smaller houses that are around it. Some of the houses are like on the perimeter of the fields. It's just, yeah, it was more heavily guarded on the outer perimeter of the island where the outposts were.
How big are the hexes? How many feet?
These ones, I would say it's probably, this island is maybe like 8 miles or so. 8-9 miles,
so
across.
from here to the woods, how far is that? Like those 2 squares, how far is that?
Trying to figure out where the ruler.
It's about a half a mile each then.
80. So it's about a tenth. So it's about a mile. A mile from the middle, like from the plantation house to the rim of the forest is about a mile.
I mean,
So like 5,000 feet.
Yeah, 5,282, I think.
Listen,
yeah, we could go out to the edge of the forest line there.
Okay.
Just keep in mind that's where they were. That where he spotted them was on the edge of the forest. So that they're already there.
Oh, then I guess we start moving towards that location. And then...
Can I go back out and scout again in case they're circling around another way?
I'm gonna. They get to do what they're gonna do because they're right behind you.
All right.
So however long it takes you to get back is.
I understand.
So.
But I'm saying once I get back and tell them what's going on, can I turn around back out and start scouting again?
Sure. You're free to. Yeah. So you
And
tell
then if
them,
they move, they move.
right. So you do that.
I
and
tell them
you-
that there's 50 people coming, and I tell them about the ones that look better armored, the ape guy and the spellcaster that I fired an arrow at, and a couple other the ones that look good. And then you know what? I won't split the group up. I'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah. What I would say is that we move outside of the vineyard onto the east side, move a decent ways out. I'm not entirely sure how far, and we start setting up for not an ambush. But we
I don't.
set up
I
to
don't
meet
feel
them.
like
Well-
they're going to be coming in a straight line. That's the only thing.
Yeah. So hold on,
I
guys,
mean, the way this
because
map is, we don't have any other option.
so stuff. Just hear me out here before you make a huge plan, because they're doing stuff. This is, all happening at once. So, as he gets back, he has enough time to kind of tell you guys that. Before you guys notice, you get reports. There appears to be 10 men and women. I'll just use people, I guess. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
Pirates.
So, yeah, the 10 pirates appear to be going in a kind of clockwise fashion around the perimeter. They appear to be like looking around, like seeing if there's any openings. It's hard to tell, but you can see as 10 of these pirates are kind of going around the perimeter, trying to weigh up the defenses, if you will.
How far are they away?
They're about, I'll say, this is hard because it's one image. So they're about here right now, when you notice them. So they're on, kind of out of, past the vineyards. Like on the outer edge of the vineyards. Yeah, half a mile.
But if they get within, well, then I can shoot. If they're in my range, I shoot.
Yeah, well, I mean,
We were.
Yeah, assuming that you're right here, because that's where everybody was.
Yeah.
And they're
Oh, right.
2,500 feet away from you.
Then they're not in my range. So then I do not shoot them.
So you'd see 10 people there. All right.
I just kind of look to my allies. Should we go out to meet them, or do we stay?
They come.
I think we'd
not
be
in
safer
peace.
staying.
I think we stay.
Right.
All right. Well, while they're doing this, I'm gonna start making hidey holes and stuff for myself.
Okay. And so what are they're going out to meet the 10?
No, I thought
No.
they said
No.
we weren't.
We just said that we're not.
We're not. Okay. Okay.
If you're looking for places to hide, I'm sure all the buildings have windows and stuff you can shoot out.
Yeah, I wanna like set up like a rope going up to the roof with my grappling hook, so that if I need to get up to the roof quick, I can. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Essentially, what I'm doing is I'm looking for areas around the villa that have a bit of. I'm looking for ways to bottleneck. Essentially, I'm looking for ways that people can only get in. A certain amount of people can only get in at one time. Whether it be like a small gate, fences, anything like that.
Okay. So you're kind of, you guys are doing defensive maneuvers, what have you, trying to, get ready. So you guys are doing nothing about the 10 that are circling around.
Nope, watching them.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
keeping eyes on them.
they're making a wide
Whoever
perimeter.
found them.
Yeah, they're making a wide perimeter. They're being careful to stay out of the reach of range. But
Some of them are definitely eating some of your grapes.
Yeah,
You should know.
absolutely. And you can see some of them are like, haha, like they're like smushing them and whatever, They're just being total dicks. And but they appear to be like they're looking for something.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So,
I have a feeling of what they're looking for.
all right. So, as of right now, so about half an hour goes by
Okay.
while these guys make this kind of slow and they're looking around. Where is everybody right now? On the nobles.
I'm probably making a perimeter around the vineyard, just still trying to pick out the best area, seeing and also waiting to see if anybody approaches.
By yourself?
I would most likely be with him. I'm not really the strongest strategist, so I'd probably be sticking with somebody who knows what they're doing on a battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, essentially Brian is just making a perimeter of the vineyard and trying to pick out the best area to be right now.
Okay.
I'm not a strategist, so I don't know where that is. And also, I have no real
I just
view of
want to
what the
know
vineyard
where
is,
in
so.
the... I guess where, like, because the vineyard that's a very vague, like, point to me. Draw on the map, do something, show me, where are you?
I'm making a perimeter probably around these areas, because we were seen around here, and then we think they're coming from around here, so generally on this side of the vineyard, I'm just making a perimeter.
Right. Well, I'm just letting you know, because you only have 25
I'm
minutes.
just. I'm gonna be up on the. I'm gonna be up on the roof, and have my bow out and be ready to cover my crew. Just stay within 600 feet, and I got you.
Okay. So they are making a perimeter like way out of your range. Right?
Well, then I'm gonna come down and make sure that I'm backing them up. I'll stealth around behind them.
Okay. I just want you guys... What I'm trying to do is explicitly draw on the map where you are. Just use the paint tool. No, I don't want a vague area. I just want to know where are you. Like there's a paint tool. And
So you're saying that the 10 is here, right?
So...
That's where the 10 people are? Right where I painted right
yeah,
there?
they're closer to like right here. They're like making a perimeter right on the towards the outskirts of...
Right here?
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we would be kind of right here, halfway between...
honestly. Yeah,
Halfway between the west and the
makes sense.
east, I
Around
think.
this area, yeah.
Starting
Setting up
to
a perimeter there, putting together as many people as we can, and just staying put, keeping an eye on things, and preparing to sally out and meet them if they get close.
Okay. Great. So that's what you're doing for that half an hour. So just real quick, pirates here. Join me in the pirate room. All right, pirates. So
All right.
looks like your plan worked. So
Inez, did you get that second heal?
So you heal another 7, which brings you up to full. So you're at full health. So
Can't do that to me.
I am now.
you guys use the secret passages. You see as quite a few of their forces, not all of them, but quite a few of them begin to tail after those 10 men. You make your way through these passages. It's kind of like old and dusty, and it's like old brick. Some of it's falling apart. It's clearly, whenever this was built, this was like an original thing. And even so, even though you knew about it, it was still fairly well hidden in brush and whatnot. So as you
Keep
make
my
your
eyes
way,
out for any abandoned alcohol.
yeah, there's a couple of like broken bottles. Nothing of substance. You like try to shake one out and it's like just dust as you're like and
Nothing worth taking.
nothing worth taking here. It's just a tunnel. There's no like rooms off of it or anything. But as you go through, you weasel your way. You see like it just very quickly like ramps up, like it almost goes vertical, and like 10 feet you see it's very dark. Does anybody have dark vision or a torch?
I have dark vision.
Okay, you see what appears to be wood, Like it looks like maybe slats of a floor or something. Like it's potentially a hatch or something.
Right. Is anybody in the party carrying... Actually, no. I point out... actually, no. How far is the hatch away?
It's like you come to the end and you're looking up at it, and it's maybe like 8 feet above you, and you can see what was a ladder that it's been like all dry rotted and crumpled in on itself now. So you'd have to like climb up there.
Hey,
gets me a crowbar.
I see what was probably an entrance. The ladder's rotted off though. I'll see if I can climb up. I'll drop a rope if you need it.
I pull up my crowbar and hold it just in case.
Right, well, I'm gonna try climbing up, getting onto the actual hatch itself.
Absolutely. Just go ahead and do a quick strength check for me.
Strength check, okay.
As you're very nimble, it's no problem in the dirt. It's just your feet begin to kick out.
Actually have the strength for it.
Yeah, your feet begin to kick out like the dirt, but you get like one solid foot in the earth, and you as your hand actually busts through the bottom, and you're like, oh fuck, and you're able to like wiggle it until it just barely comes undone, and it like, and finally like you're able to like throw it over. It's completely dry rotted at this point. It seems like nobody has been down here in a very, very long time. So you throw the rope down, and you find a place to tie it off. And looking around, it appears to be like a cobble flooring now. It's like in places it's just like raw earth. In some places it's cobble. Again, it looks like it was at one point finished, and it's just been so long nobody's been down here. It's like all cracked and shitty. You appear to be in some sort of cellar or basement.
Cool.
And you can hear some scuffles that are very muffled coming from above you.
Right. I just wait for everybody to get up the rope, and I sort of just, gesture to be quiet now. We're right below the fuckers.
Should we post the lookout?
I can see further than any of you in the dark. I'll volunteer for that role.
I think I can probably see further.
You both have dark vision.
Oh shit.
I'll climb myself up.
Okay.
Put,
It's fairly crowded, so are you bringing all of the pirates with you, or are you like leaving them? You can do either.
Yeah, how big is the sort of cellar?
It's not very big. It's like maybe 12 feet long, and then it's maybe like 8 feet wide. And the ceilings aren't terribly tall. Like they're 7-foot ceilings. So for some of them, it's people have to hunch down.
Until we reach a larger section, I think we should go in groups of 5. So group of 5 passes through a section, group of 5 close behind them, and then they follow through if it's clear, or if they need help. And then once you get into a open section, everybody sort of groups up again. Basically, just think of like a Congo line, only we're splitting it off in sections of 5, so we're not all clustered all together. That's my idea, anyway.
That sounds good. Well, you said about 5 plus us?
Yeah, we'll be one of those groups. Yeah, the first group.
Yeah, a group of 4.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys go through, and this appears to be some sort of like larger cellar. But yeah, you open the doors. Again, it appears to be relatively unlived in until you get to like the other side of the cellar, where you see like there's some more fresh like sacks of what must be grain or whatever. It's very cobwebby. and as you kind of sneak through, you hear these like the creaks of slats above you. It sounds like there's maybe 1 or 2 sets of like footprints coming, or footsteps coming from above you. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of people, and as you listen, like you can hear just, oh, we're supposed to be in the main house, dear. Don't you worry. I'll just get a few things and we'll be right over. We'll be fine. Mr. Barclay's here. And you hear like the squeaks as they're like going through the house.
I point at our rogues and then point up at the floor, the ceiling.
We send the rogues to see what that is.
As you tiptoe up the, like there's a stairway leading up from the cellar. It's kind of creaky, but you time it just right so like you're creaking when people are stepping down on the other slats above you, and you just like barely peek out. You can see there's like a crack in the doorway as you just like stick an eyeball through, and you can see what looks to be like an older couple, maybe like late 50s. There's one very like plump woman with like graying hair, and she's got a bunch of stuff in her arms. Closer inspection, it looks to be like she has like random shit, like a bar of soap. She has like some apples. She's just like a bunch of stuff, and she kind of like, oh, okay, oh, and she takes her dress and like pulls it up ever so slightly so she can like carry more shit. She's like, come on, Hector, come on.
These are not the people.
Dibs on the soap.
Should we let them escape or should we attack?
They haven't noticed us yet. No
Do what
point
you
in
will,
killing
you
them.
salty bastards. Do what you will.
They haven't noticed us. There's no point in attacking them.
We should
Just
might
make any
maybe
noise.
wait till they clear out to get into this area.
Now, go ahead and make a stealth check. Now that you guys are kind of like debating, so you guys are totally fine, but as soon as you kind of like no, then you guys begin whispering back and forth. Go ahead and one person make a stealth check. Okay. Go ahead and make one more. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if I would get a 20. No.
You're supposed to do that every time.
Okay. So, yeah. Oh, is anyone there? And she kind of like peeks towards the door, and as she like, your eyeball, right, is right up against the door, and you're like, you have that moment where you're like, oh shit, as she like takes 2 steps closer, and then you see this elderly gentleman kind of like pat her on the back. Come on, dear. Come on. Put the apples down, let's go. It's not safe here. As he kind of like helps usher her out the door, and they both leave. The door is wide open when they leave, and you can see just a vague outline of, this looks to be like a smaller house or shack.
So should we wait until they're gone and then head into the area?
Yeah, we owe them a sneak attack.
Oh, bitches. Oh, bitches.
Cowards.
I wait for them. Let's wait for them to leave. I want to see if there's anything valuable.
I vote loot the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so just because we haven't touched the nobles for a little bit, you guys look through the house. There's a couple of valuables. You see, like, there's a nice pocket watch upstairs that's kind of was under the dresser that must have like fallen and gotten under. You guys find some coin. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. There's a few decorative like vases and things like that, but nothing.
Need alcohol.
Yeah, there's actually here there is no alcohol in this house.
Bloody teetotalers.
Take the watch and the coin. Leave the vases. We have bigger stuff inside.
As you look out the windows, you can see not but 30 feet from this building is a giant plantation home. And just like you nonchalantly kind of walk in front of the window and you're like, oh shit, as you can actually look across and see there's a shitload of people in that house. They look to be civilians, but there's a whole bunch of them in that house. You do see there are some what look to be guards, and a couple people like kind of keeping watch, but there's, you know, maybe a good 30 civilians in there that you can kind of make out as you're watching them.
Okay.
Things just
Keep
gets
away
more
from the
interesting.
windows so we don't alert to our presence.
Yeah, they have curtains. It's easy enough to like close the curtains kind of slowly. You wait till nobody's looking.
We want to wait here or assault immediately.
There's a casket, by the way.
So what do you guys think? Should we take a breather or immediately try to assault?
I say we get the 20 odd men we have down there up here. Then we can take a look for ourselves to see whether it's a good idea to push through or not. If we're good to go, we can signal the men in the shack to push up with us.
If we're gonna do this, it's best to take out as many of them as quickly as possible to get their numbers down.
Aye, we could send the 20 men off to assault the north side. It'll probably, if our plans worked, they've probably turned their eyes south by now. We can get, they should be able to get up and do some damage while they're busy dealing with the 20. We sneak in ourselves and take the loot.
So another feint?
Less of a feint, more of a coordinated assault with the smaller force pushing through to loot while the chaos is ensuing.
That sounds great.
So how many? So just go over the plan one more time, just so I can write it down.
We'll send the 20 men to assault from the north side. They'll sneak up as closely as they can, but once they know they've been spotted, it's full assault mode. They'll take advantage of the possibility of a weaker force in the north, and just go in.
Okay.
House? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. This is not a feint. So, they're legitimately attacking, and the four of us are going to go in from. Okay, if we're going to do this specifically, they're coming from the northeast. We are coming northwest, so they're coming more. They're slightly away from us.
Is anybody doing anything about those in the woods? Or you're just still leaving them there?
They know that when the fighting starts to come running, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guys who are the soldiers,
everyone attacks.
The nobles who are in the plantation, when they hear the fighting start, they're going to come running as well. We should try to hit them from behind. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what we're thinking is, the guys we have with us push basically through maybe around there, and then we push in through around here, or sort of something like that. And then once the fighting starts, the guys in the woods should be able to know that, you know, this is our cue to
like a
jump
rush
in.
attack.
Okay.
Basically, we're taking advantage of the fact that by now they should be looking south and just storm them and just take them by storm from the north. And while they're busy dealing with the assault and while they're busy dealing with the assault and the whole chaos and confusion that it should cause, the four of us should be able to sneak in and take the loot.
Okay, I'm cutting you off just because I don't want to leave those guys hanging any longer. So I get the gist.
Yep, no problem.
All right, we're all going back. All right, guys. That was a long time. Sorry. So, is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you guys track down these 10, I'm just gonna go off parent. So they certainly notice you as they're kind of looking around. So you are not able to like get the drop on them, but you guys have a skirmish. Is it just you versus them, or did you bring men with you? Like you,
I thought
had
we
said
had.
you
I
brought.
thought we had the men with us. I thought.
Okay.
But I don't know that we would have them all though. We don't want to leave like
Right.
any of the.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
So
you
I
have
would say we would have
25.
brought like. So we would have brought like half, so 12 and a half.
That's messy.
Slaughter one.
Ah, you've got
maybe one of them's a halfling.
Nah, you've got 2 midgets. Yeah, leave one midget behind, take the other one with you.
Little
So,
people, man.
Given your clear advantage, although like you guys both see each other, you're actively pursuing them. They attempt to like run around and they try and lose you, and then you guys end up getting in a skirmish, and you do end up losing four men, but you slaughter them.
So we killed.
So yeah, so you killed their 10.
Alright.
So, but you lost 4. Okay, so, and as you're doing that,
I
you're
didn't
like,
realize we were engaging the 10. I thought we were watching the 10. You're saying they attacked us where we are, or because I wasn't going to them. So if they came to us, then I agree with you. But if we went to them, I say no. Because we think they're bait.
okay,
we're not
so
taking the
so you're not engaging them at all.
We never said we were engaging. You said, where are we standing? We're standing here and we're watching. We never said we were going to them and to engage. So if they're engaging us, then I agree with what you said. If you're saying that we attack them, I disagree.
Like, literally, we're setting up where we are, because it's a position that's in between where we're seeing these scouts and where we know what they're coming from. We set up here because we can watch both sides.
We think they're bait. Like, why are
Oh,
they sending
okay.
10 guys out in the middle of the thing? There's no way we're engaging them.
We're playing defensive
Okay.
right now.
So,
we're not,
but that's the thing.
we're not
Okay,
pursuing them anyway.
so that was the whole thing that I thought you said you were pursuing the 10. So if you're just
No, you
standing
said where-
stationary and you're watching them,
and
it doesn't take
and
long for
setting
them
up.
to leave your field of vision. You know what I mean? Because they're going like a perimeter around the whole plantation. So if you're not moving, if you're staying there, that's fine. It's fine. I was under the impression you were following the 10.
We think they're bait, so we would definitely have the other, like our 13 of our guys watching their 10. Let's put it
Okay.
that way.
Yeah.
Watching or
And
following?
then we're
There's
kind
a
of
difference.
well,
Not following super close, but like
close, but they're
keep
following.
close.
And then the other ones are with us. So 12 are with us, and 13 are watching the 10.
Not pursuing, but capable of knowing where they are, keeping track,
Right.
moving.
From like if
Yeah,
you're just
Dylan
wandering
thought you
around.
They're running.
Dylan thought you had to follow them in order to watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, a human can't see more. Like, you can't see a straight mile. You know what I mean? You have to follow them. There's like stuff in the way.
But they're like, so this is like the thing. They're not going the half mile in. They're just walking. They're walking between the 10, our 12, our 13 are walking between the 10 and the area that we're protecting, and then the rest of us are here.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. That's totally fine. I'm just, yeah. Okay. So I know. So these guys
Sure.
continue to do their trek. Now they're about here. They're about, yeah. So they're about here. Again, they're starting to encroach with the 13 men. I'm gonna pretend nobody lost men, since that's not what's happening. They're trying to stay outside of the range. Your men are being sneaky and trying to just watch them, see what they're doing. They haven't engaged yet. They haven't had orders to engage. When you guys just hear a fuckload of screaming coming from the where the plantation house is.
Right now, I don't know who's following me, but I pretty much immediately pick up some of my fortification and I start moving back towards the plantation house. And I'm assuming the cleric is probably following me. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm taking any guards with me, but I'm definitely going there.
Well, you guys are the leaders,
Yeah.
so are the
We're all going.
Okay. So, and at that, these 10 begin to kind of swarm this side here. you personally don't see that, but your men would see it, the 13. So if you gave them orders, I would assume they would kind of clash with those ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so pirates. As you begin to lay your assault on the plantation house, you can see after beginning to storm it, there were some traps that were set up, and you lose 3 men. Just from the traps, they were just, there's numbers on your side here, but like the first people that stormed in that didn't think anything of it got caught up by these traps. One of them is straight up dead. The other 2 aren't dead, but they're like pretty much incapacitated. They're like, pretty much snap their knee at the side. Stuff like injuries that make them completely immobile.
I feel like those burglars from Home Alone. Kevin.
Yeah, and there's one makeshift trap as like the dude opens the door, one of your men opens the door, and just like some sort of vial shatters over him, and he's just covered in flames as he's swatting at himself and just like falls to the ground, just writhing in pain and twitching.
Fun.
All right.
Oops.
So besides that, there are about 30 civilians in here, and just because of their number, what they just described to me, there are essentially no guards here.
Nice.
Do you guys want to intimidate and order them?
I got
Civilians are not. There are still 30 of them.
piss off.
Oh yeah, I mean, there
Shut
are
off!
30 unarmed people. Like, there's a range. Like, some of them are women and children. Some of them are just like elderly, like whatever. Like, most of these people are defenseless.
Start
They
waving
have
across
no
the
weapons.
Should we make a stand and try to count them into listening to us?
Oh yeah, they hands down, like, you can't do, like, they can't do anything to stop you. Like, these people are fairly defenseless in here. So they give in to...
What's the room look like?
You looking for somebody rich?
This room is like,
Oh,
what do the people look like, or what does the room look like?
What kind of space we're working with? Somewhere we can get them, like, all kind of corralled. I don't want stragglers or anyone running off.
So there's some pretty wide hallways. So as you kind of corral them, there are a couple of common areas that are fairly large. If you were to... The largest space, just sheer volume, would be like the foyer. It's just huge. But then there's like there's some larger like entertainment rooms. There's one that has like a piano that you can push the piano to the side, and you could probably just sardine all these people in there.
You guys want to shove them into the piano room and push the piano against one of the windows?
Okay.
If we keep some men in there with them, Captain, we can use them as hostages. There doesn't need to be any more fighting at all. We can tie up have the soldiers all surrender. We'll tie them up. We'll let everybody live and take what we came for.
5 to control the hostages and fortify the room?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys, you're doing that, nobles, as you rush up, you can see coming from the east side, men that were in the tree line begin to come up from the right side, and they begin like running. But you have quite a distance on them. You can see them when you look over that they're beginning to storm. Your guys on the left there, so your 12 clash with their 10. Just go ahead and one pirate and one noble roll a d20, just a flat d20.
I'll roll it.
Just a roll off.
Who hasn't rolled in the pirates yet?
How about we have Cassius roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Close.
So close, but just again, you already had the sheer numbers. So the Barclays men are able to wipe out the 10. So you guys lose 10 pirates, and they lose 5.
Okay.
And how many did we lose to the traps? 4?
3 total. I
3.
just wanted to make sure one of them got set on fire. It's a special request, if you will.
Right.
You evil bastards. So we've
just
lost
ruined his
13
outfit.
pirates total.
Yes. Just making sure. So those 10 are wiped out. So
Damn.
I'm just letting you know. So as you head towards the plantation house, nobles, you do see those 20 that are on the right. That's just men begin like they're just in like full gallop and like fuck you mode.
When we see their obvious leader, I assume he's obvious, we want to yell at him from a distance and parlay. Not like, just give him our terms for the hostages.
So I am now. We're now close.
So
enough to the
you're saying they're
compound.
coming from the trees, which is miles, right?
Amos.
So-
It's a mile. It's actually right because it's
So it's
like
It's a
right here. So
mile.
it's like less than a mile, kind of, just because like this is the closest point.
so they're
You're right here.
basically 15 minutes away. The whole fight will be over by the time they get here. Right?
Well,
If
I
a
mean, you
round's
guys
over
hear
6.
the.
I
You guys
guess
hear
once
the
we get
scream.
into initiative.
So you guys
Yeah,
are.
okay. So we keep moving into the thing.
Yeah, keep going into the compound, I guess.
All right. So you guys get to the compound, and see. Well, what do they see exactly? You guys certainly have time to do this.
Get everybody inside.
So we've got all the civilians. And I would say that in the madness, we would venture up against the windows to provide some kind of barricade.
We should send one of the hostages out to give him our terms. I don't trust him. They're sneaky.
Anyone, but we will spill blood if we don't get cash. Wine, valuables, anything.
This is the message that this elderly lady with graying hair, plump, Miss Maria, as you know her by. These are the terms she gives you.
Yeah. So Brian just kind of walks up close to the compound. He kind of puts his hand on the woman's shoulder and just goes, "Yes, thank you." And I kind of walk up to the compound, not like close, not threateningly close, and I just kind of look at it and I yell at the top of my voice, "I am Brian Edmund Barkley, and you will exit the premises, or you will be executed."
Sod off, you rich bastard! We've given you our terms. Unless you want to see that poor old lady and the rest of the likes covered in blood, slit their throats, you will comply.
No one else needs to die today.
And there's just like a oh as they like, all the pirates are just like, doing their call.
Don't talk blood with a pirate, hon. We'll win.
Brian turns to Perrin and nods his head. Whatever Perrin's gonna do.
Is there a way in the house that the pirates wouldn't know about that I would know about, like secret accesses, or can I just
Probably,
take my
yeah.
rope up to the roof and sneak down around them? Is there a way I can sneak into the house and try to get a bead on, get a view on what's going on?
Go ahead and make a stealth check, as you did set that up before.
Just kind
I
of
mean,
nods
it's
to Perrin.
very heavily guarded, so it might be difficult to sneak at this point because you're obviously they're there first, but
To be
Okay.
fair, we're fairly drunk.
So go ahead and make a perception check, and I'll give this one to Cassius and Matt.
But yeah, I just kind of turn to Perrin and nod, and I just yell back, "Give me a moment to think."
Okay, so Cassius, you do see like a hooded gentleman. He's just ever so slightly trying to creep around the house out of eyeshot as this exchange is going on.
Fucking shit! You see me? You see me?
Can he see you? Is that what you're saying?
Asking.
I thought they barricaded the windows. How is she seeing me?
That is actually a good point.
They didn't barricade all the windows. They barricaded
The windows
one.
in the room that they're in, right?
Yeah. Well,
I'm
in
just
the
confused.
just where the hostages are, and then they said there's 5 in the room with the
There's
hostages,
5, yeah.
and then there's other ones stationed in other areas.
Okay. All right, no worries.
So, yeah, go ahead and you make a perception check too, Perrin, just to see if like your eyes meet, like if you notice her noticing you. Okay, so your eyes kind of lock for a second, and you know that she's watching you, or he's watching you technically, because the character's a.
All right. Can we roll initiative? What's going on?
Yeah, it's whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to parlay, great. If you guys,
I'm gonna shoot her in the face. That's what I'm gonna do. That's
Okay.
a parlay.
this is initiative. All right, guys. So on here, turn order. Okay. Everybody roll a niche. So if you go down to your, I already put all the tokens on.
That's about right.
9.16.
I don't see.
That's about right.
mine.
With Leah's history.
So if you scroll down,
Whew.
It also makes sense.
Did I do the wrong button?
Honestly, considering I had to just scream out.
no, you gotta. It's like the token action. So
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Oh, there.
if
I
you
found
click on
it.
your token and then there's an initiative button, it automatically adds it to the track.
Is that the red one?
So there's 2. So why did Perrin roll like 3 times?
I rolled and then I deleted my token, which then deleted my thing. So then I just put my original roll back in initiative. So because I dragged my token because I didn't know that you had tokens on the bottom, and then when I deleted my token, it took me out of
okay.
initiative. So then I clicked the token that you put at the bottom, re-rolled initiative, and then changed it to the original initiative that I
Okay.
I clicked my token and it disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Did you hit delete?
No, I just clicked on it, and
Yeah,
now it's
dude.
gone.
He rolled a nat 20
Oh.
himself.
What the fuck?
Yeah, why?
Okay, one more
One more
time.
time. Just click it. There we go.
Okay, I got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 people. We're missing 1.
Oh, hey, I wasn't actually expecting to beat someone.
We're missing Cassius.
Should I have done complex initiative? Is that what I did wrong?
Nope.
Nope.
That's just like a stock thing that's on all the character tokens. So,
All rolling.
yep. So what you're gonna do is click on your token, on your nice little picture, whatever, and then you're going to want to hit the initiative button. There should be like a pop-up menu, if you will.
It's up in the upper left corner.
Why is everybody rolling? Oh wow. Okay, somebody actually rolls good initiative for once. I say, why is everybody rolling
Damn.
ass initiative?
You got it. Here, show you on my screen. Or,
Okay. So, this is just, again, just because of the mayhem here. It's a little theater of the mind. So, Inez, you're first.
Alright. I think... Let me check my spells here really quick. I will cast towards any nobles that I see. So I think it's Perrin that we saw.
It's Perrin. Yeah, Perrin was the one that you saw kind of like sneaking off to the side. And then you see like there's two fairly heavily armored ones.
Okay.
One of which was the dude that you were talking to, and the other one looks to be like some sort of like religious. He's got like symbols on his armor and stuff.
Well, I will cast Eldritch Blast towards the one that's sneaking and draw the attention of my men to the assault.
Okay.
Warlock. Interesting.
Boom. So I don't believe that hits Perrin.
No.
Okay, so as you poof, and it just like kicks up a big cloud of dust that's like poof by his feet, and he dodges
Direction,
out of the
right?
way. What? Sorry?
Action, right?
Yeah, so that was your action. Yep, to attack. So it missed. It kicked up a bunch of dust. So you have a bonus action and you can move if you wish.
Fall back behind some of the more heavily armored men.
Okay. All right. Cassius, your go.
If they're coming, Captain, do you still want to kill the hostages?
Okay, so if Cassius wanted to attack the same target, what would he do?
Cassius would.
And attack Perrin.
Cassius has daggers, so you would just use the dagger and it would be like a throw.
Okay.
So you just attack, use dagger. Be thrown.
And you'd be down a dagger.
Would be down dagger.
What's the range on that?
20 feet.
20,
60 with
60, so
advantage.
it would be at disadvantage, yeah. Which means it rolls twice, and then you take the worst number. And that's the one.
Yep.
Unless you ran up closer.
Well, he's on a rooftop, so.
Oh, yeah, true. True.
Who's on a rooftop?
Did I get to the rooftop, or did they spot me out the window?
They spotted you when
I
you were
don't know.
trying to sneak
Yeah,
around.
so I think I'm still on the ground, but there's no door, so you'd have to come out the window and down, right?
Right.
A quick question: what do we click to make those throws?
You click. So if you open up the Cassius sheet, there's like a dagger. It says attacks and spellcasting. Just click the hyperlink that says dagger.
For this? Which one? This box? Yeah. I like this one. No.
Jeez.
Can they go and push to talk, whoever's that is? Please.
All right, there you go. So the first one. So as you throw, you, and it that one also misses as well because you take the worst of the two.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's kind of your go. You can position yourself a little closer or better because you have movement and stuff.
It's gonna get a little closer.
Okay, so you begin like running closer as everybody's kind of in the fray. So Matthias.
All right. I still got sight on Sir Byron or Sir Brian.
Yes.
How far away is the range?
He walked up to Parlay, so he's, I would think, fairly close, not like 5 or 10 feet, but like
I'm within shouting distance. Whatever you would consider that to be. I got close enough for them to hear me. Is basically what I did.
So I would say he's right on the cusp of like, I would say most of the people were closer to 100 feet, like a lot of the men, and then like the generals kind of stepped up. So you're like right on the cusp of range, like you're like 60 feet away from each other right now.
I think I'm going to pull inside and start shouting to the men, everybody inside, fortify the entrances and the windows.
Okay, so that's just a free, you can do that for free.
Yeah, and then I just get away from the windows so I don't get shot. Try to get the men away from the windows.
Okay. At this, like, you can see the your men are beginning to like, they're treating the hostages a lot more aggressively now because they're all like, you know, writhing and they're like, oh, help us, and they're beginning to freak out now that things are beginning to get heated.
Are there any small children?
Several.
I'm gonna grab one and throw it out one of the windows before we shut it. And say, go tell him everybody dies if he doesn't back off.
Okay, so you take a little boy. He seems like he's like 9 or maybe 10, and he's kind of scrawny and seems to be maybe like a farmhand or something. You just grab him by the hair and throw him out the door as he like, oof, and he's like, and he starts like just, you know, bawling as he like runs over and he's like wiping his eyes, and he relays the message to you, Byron.
Yeah.
Yeah, moral conundrums.
So you're inside, but not everybody. Like, this is like you did your thing, and then
Yeah,
I don't know
everybody.
if you have anything else that you're planning on doing with your turn. You're just kind of
No, that's too much already.
in cover. Okay, cool. So then it's Perrin. Here you go.
So how far am I from Innis?
She fell back a little bit, but yeah, you're within range. You're definitely within.
No, I need to
shooting
know.
range.
Am I within 60 feet?
Yeah, I would say you're all about 60 feet away from each other at this point.
Okay, I am going to bonus action cast a spell on Innis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Hunter's Mark.
I should have told you that. Anyway, I cast Hunter's Mark on her, and then in my opening volley, I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
I have sharpshooter, so cover is not a factor for me.
Mm-hmm. He's most cover.
Yep. So no problem. So the first one, you find a good shot, but you shoot it true, but there's a guy that's kind of swarming out, and it like pings off of his armor. On the first one.
All right, and the second one.
Okay.
Oh, I should have sharp
Yeah, and the second one is just it like right next to her head. It's like maybe an inch away from her face. It just hits the doorway
and then I am going to move 30 feet into some kind of cover.
Okay.
either around a corner or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, you can kind
30
of get
feet
it.
up against the wall.
Yeah, because if you guys are, I mean, you can begin making your way towards one of the buildings that surround it, but there's not really a lot of cover here in the very front.
I was already running like kind of beside the building, right, trying to get to my rope.
True.
So I'm just gonna keep moving. I want to move 30 feet away from the window, but closer to the house.
Okay. Yeah, so you're moving like a diagonal to break line of sight with them right now.
To break line of sight from the window, and yeah, they have to come out the window basically to see me. And I'm moving 30 feet away from whatever way they could come out, so that they can't enter.
And kind of vice versa. So the only people that you'll be able to see after this are like the people that are maybe coming around the other side of the house as they're engaging, maybe in melee.
Yeah, but I can also move to get sight again. So. Yeah. All right, we'll see what happens next round. I'm done for now.
Okay.
Captain, I know you want everyone to think you're brave, but get your head down, fool!
Be right back.
All right, Brian.
All right. So, essentially, Brian just kind of looks grimly at the you know, the house, the main house, and he kind of looks over at Zeke, and then he looks over. I'm gonna say that I brought like half of my defensive perimeter with us, like 6 people. Just kind of. Well, we need to get ready and we need to get in there, start helping out. And Zeke hears me chant under my breath. He hears me say, Falsus Vita, as I do a small incantation with my hands and I cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
So, yeah, 1d4 plus 4. Nope. That's, yeah, roll. A little bit. I got 1 spell. Alright. And then I start heading inside.
Okay.
Just mounting up any infantry that I have. Hopefully Zeke as well, and I'm just approaching.
Okay. So you guys make like a kind of like a phalanx almost, and you begin like marching forward. So you can march forward like 30 feet. So you guys are about 30 feet away from each other now.
All right.
Okay. Because you're kind of like a defensive. Okay. So Zeke. So if you're moving along with them, we'll say your movement is you know, all in. You're all moving together. All right.
Okay. So is anyone left outside the building? Or do they all kind of fall back?
There are some that have fallen back, but essentially, like, they were beginning to swarm out of the building, and then one of them kind of was like, bar the windows and like get back in here. So there are still stragglers that are like, okay, now we're going back in. So there are there are people that are going into the doorway that have not made it that far yet.
Right, but all of their, you know, everyone who's been doing the talking so far, they're all gone. Everyone who was threatening the civilians are no longer.
There's one, the one
that
was doing the most talking, Inez, the woman with the glasses, the dark-haired woman. She's just barely in the doorway. She's like, again, this is like all within a few seconds. So she's like just beginning to turn, but she's still in the doorway. And you can also see there is a red-haired man that took a shot at Perrin.
Okay. I am going to cast... I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on her.
Okay.
I'm very, very upset at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Alright, so Inez, you turn your head for just a brief moment as this blinding shimmer makes you cover your eyes for a second. And just this concussive blast hits you in the side as poof, you just feel this warmth emanate through your body, and it appears to like sear you almost from the inside out.
Now next attack on you has advantage.
Yep. And where it hit you, it's like glowing. The area is glowing, and you take 15.
Fuck.
You take 15 damage.
Does it knock her back?
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Not mechanically, but you know, like the force of it, like that causes you to stagger.
If nobody else hits her, I got an idea for my next turn.
Okay. So you take 15, and what you can do, by the way, is you can click on your token. You can just like minus 15.
Yeah, your
Like
health
in the
is
green
on your
box.
token.
Okay.
I do like everything from my character sheet because I just found that simpler. Yeah.
There we go. All right. So, Barrett.
Damn, Zeke.
Real quick, what did I miss? I came back in Brian's turn, so basically I missed Cassius, Matthias, and Perrin.
Basically, a bunch of people shambling
moved.
around and not doing anything very effective.
I missed.
Beginning
Yeah.
of combat stuff, trading blows. The most important thing that happened was Inez just taking a fairly large blow.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
pirates are in the house then, still,
Yes,
and they are charging at us.
correct.
Yep.
And the
Okay.
orders were issued by Matthias. He kind of like rolled back in the house and he's like, everybody get back in and begin barring the windows. Although like not everybody's back inside yet. It's like it just happened. The order was issued.
Okay, I got it.
I apologize. I didn't
Okay.
realize anybody had even gone outside, so I screwed up.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I've got 6 men, myself and Zeke, and we're approaching the compound right now. We're trying to get inside.
Yeah, they've made kind of like a defensive, sort of like a phalanx, and they're just beginning to march forward.
Right, okay, cool. I am going to peek out of one of the windows that isn't barred yet. And I'm going to see if I can take a shot at what I believe to be one of the commanding officers. I mean, I can definitely see Brian as one of them since he was the one they sent as their spokesperson, so I guess I'll aim it at Brian.
Sure.
You can right now. You
Right.
can see Zeke and Brian, and Zeke is the one that shot the big blast that hit Inez.
I mean, you're attacking the Barclay Winery, and I said that my name was Brian Edmund Barclay. So you could assume I'm pretty important.
Yep, so yeah, that'll be short, but pretty simple shit.
Okay.
He's a legend in his own mind, that guy.
Yeah. So as he
Alright,
kind of like
and
breaks the arrow with his shield.
right,
Mhm.
and I shall use my cunning action to take the dodge action.
You're getting a flashback.
That is actually, you cannot take the dodge action. That was a homebrew thing from our campaign. So you have to
Yeah.
use it to take hide, dash, or disengage.
Oh, right, yeah, we... I fucking kind of missed that. Okay, no problem. Then I'll use it to hide in the shadows of the window, so basically just getting cover.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. Okay, I'll take note. And with that, just because it's 10 o'clock, so Inez, like you like that, the pain is just searing in your side. You're like, oh fuck. And on that note, we're just gonna take like a 10-minute break. And what I'll do
Captain said
is
a bad word.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit the bathroom real quick, and then I'll make a like actual map, so that way we're battling on
Yeah.
a grid,
Nice.
and it's not all
Please do that.
wonky. I just
I'm gonna grab some pizza, and then I have a question for the guy who plays Zeke. Be back in a second.
Question.
Yeah,
we
damn, if
might
only that-
have one person duck out really quick because I think he has an early shift.
okay.
No.
So how do you want to do that?
I haven't done much anyway.
It's okay. You can you can duck out, and I can control your person, or I'll have one of the other people control your person.
Okay.
Alright, I might pass out soon. Sorry, guys.
Cassius might have to leave.
Okay,
Yeah, I think he's gonna go.
no biggie.
That's rough, but yeah.
You were
it'll
just so drunk you just passed out on the spot.
Yeah, right.
That might be my fault.
Okay, so real quick, we'll do like a 10-minute, and I'll set up a map.
Yep. Gonna get pizza, and then I have a question for Mr. Santamu. That
Yeah.
is spell. Be back in a second.
Yep. Can you say about a spell?
Well, if only that fucker had called a few minutes later, I wouldn't have had to miss the actual roleplay to take that damn phone call.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know, still. Right, well, I'm gonna take an actual break here to get myself some coffee.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's 10 a.m. where I'm at, so I haven't had my coffee yet.
Alright, I'm back.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Hey, but Santamu.
Yep.
Guiding Bolt. Does it have a duration on the advantage of the next strike?
Yep, it's until my next turn.
So if I were to attack on my next turn,
You would get the advantage, yep.
that's awesome.
Yep.
Just wanted to check. They got a firebolt coming for him.
Awesome.
Pretty sure my arrow's going first. That's all.
If you can hit an edge.
Well, they're
I
in.
don't
He's
know
in
if
the
you can.
house by now.
Yeah.
Like I just barely clipped her as she was going into the room.
Oh, she went in? Alright.
Yeah, she was on her way in.
Which, if they're still heading in and I have line of sight, then I'm firebolting.
Yeah, I don't know how close to being in she was, but I was under the impression she was like halfway in the doorway.
She
Yeah,
went, she moved back on her last round, and has she had her turn? Like, she's just about to have her turn now, so we'll see
Yeah.
where she goes. Once,
true.
it'll be easier to see once the map is, because I shot her
Yep.
last round from where she's standing. Right?
And I just hope. I just hope.
But that's
somebody-
because you have that special feat.
I do.
I just hope-
You're so.
I just hope that somebody gets the advantage shot while it lasts.
Yeah.
$15 points was insane damage. She can't have too much more than that.
Oh yeah. A firebolt.
That was a very good roll.
Like that's what I'm thinking.
Actually, it was actually a little higher than average.
A high roll firebolt could take them out. Which is why I'm just like, oh yeah, firebolt. Why not?
Doesn't take much. Poor cloth spellcasters, they always get the shit end of the stick.
I think I'm the only one that's taking damage.
Yep.
You might as well have a flashing neon sign that says shoot me. Shoot me.
I'll start charging you for those heals.
You have a shitload of gold on me, so.
Oh, good.
He was describing the group, and he's like, and there's a cloth wearing someone that looks like they cast my. I'm like, okay, that's my target. That's the one.
Shitload of gold. That explains my loyalty.
For me, I'm basically just going to be hitting whoever I can see, because Brian's not that smart.
My character's not really a fighter. He's a thief.
Yeah.
His whole thing is treasure hunting, so I'm probably going to be trying to avoid combat, I'll be honest.
It's a whole room full of people you can pickpocket.
Look, I'd rather go fishing.
Yeah. Like literally, Brian is kind of walking into this going, I'm basically bulletproof. I just need to get in there and make sure that as few people die as possible of the people I'm supposed to protect.
Bulletproof with a pocket healer.
Yeah, like, I have 19 AC, so I'm just gonna have arrows bouncing off of me the entire time.
Overconfidence, I can use that. Excellent. Okay, how are your brothers doing? All 47 of them.
Sneak attack is going to be an interesting mechanic with a battlefield.
There's always an ally within 5 feet, right?
Yeah, that'll be an interesting ruling. What I can't wait for is when I go feral on you.
We're all pirate werewolves. Ah. Oh, sorry.
I am a literal werewolf. Well, I'm a werecat.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, but I'm a literal werecat. A shifter. And my descendants is caracal, which it's an African large cat. It's the most acrobatic large cat in the world.
Nobody tells me nothing.
Just basically imagine a cougar with two stripes going down along its face, from its nose going up to its eyes, meeting its ears.
Yeah, Dylan at cougar.
Damn, darn tootin'.
So yeah, that's what a caracal looks like. Just a cougar with two stripes going along its face. Its ears are also rather unique, but don't feel like describing those. Just imagine a fucking cougar that's really, really nimble, basically. That's what a caracal is.
Caracal.
Either way. I just tuned into Dylan's stream and his be right back thing is Martha's picture.
Oh, is he twitching right now?
Yeah. I host the fucker whenever he streams. My Twitch is set to auto host him.
He owes me royalties then.
So whenever he streams, I get a notification on my bloody phone, so I know exactly when the streaming.
You should link your Twitch stream. I'll follow it.
What, my stream?
Yeah.
No point. I've stopped. I haven't streamed in a good while.
Oh.
Though I have been debating streaming Monster Hunter lately with some friends. My stream. What are the stats? Where was I at? I actually completely forgot. 77 followers. If you've ever played World of Tanks or know what that is, that's what I used to stream. That's what I played World of Tanks.
I'm a high school teacher, so I know that one just from the kids playing it all the time.
I was actually really fucking good at it.
How many guards are there with you guys?
The noble party, 6. I brought 6 with me, and I left the other 6 to further defend.
So I'm assuming that the 8 that survived the
I would
attack
think
with their
would,
10 are moving towards us. I would assume.
Yeah.
that we have some. The pirates have 20 out there, 10, 30, so they have 20 less the 4. They got about 15 or 16 guards with them on the inside.
If you want me to give you
They should
stats,
have 20. They have 27. They have 27 sorry, they have 17 guards.
Yeah, because we have 30
They
outside.
lost 3
plus
from your traps. Yeah.
So we killed 10, right? Our 13 killed their 10.
Yeah, there's
Plus
there's
40.
20, there,
and there's 20 minus the 3, so there's 17 guards.
Yeah, so it's just 37. It's ridiculous.
And we should have 12 with us.
No, 6. I left the other 6 because I didn't
Why
know.
would- Why would
I
you
didn't
leave the
know.
other 6? They. All right.
We could say that we
No,
brought us.
If
I don't know.
they're there, they're there.
I never heard you say you're leaving half of our guys behind because I would have looked at you like
Well,
when you had
well,
the heads.
well, I never said I brought anyone in the first place, but I later on said I brought half because then it should be the 2 of us alone going up to the compound. I never said I brought anyone.
I assume that we all were moving kind of whatever.
So,
Surely once the noise starts, they come running up.
yeah. And then I would assume that the guards who got into that fight with the 10 are ordered to double back.
I'm sure that their 20 are on the way, and our 8 or whatever that lived are on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that part's over, now that part's behind us anyway. Good call on not following those 10. They were bait, quite clearly.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty clear they were bait. But there was still a sliver of hope that you would actually be dumb enough to fall, because those 20 guys that came charging the forest, the idea was you started chasing those 10, they fell back into the forest and ran into the 20, set an ambush.
But they were only the first 8. Which you didn't fall for.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys rolled really well on your stealth, so it might not have worked out like you thought if you didn't roll really well, but like you did. You did really good.
The important parts we did already succeed, and the stealths were more about whether you found out earlier or, when you did.
Yeah, which makes a big difference. It's awesome.
I mean, one of the stealth there was you had basically an elderly couple in the shack where we came from. If we had failed that, we probably would have just jumped the elderly couple, and 2 more old people would have been dead.
Yeah, I mean, like, my hopes was that you were never even going to make it inside of the building in the first place. That's what the point of setting up a perimeter was, but you guys rolled real on stealth. So at that point, it's just kind of like...
Without giving too much away, I mean, just because I want to maybe run this again, you guys had a secret and they had a secret.
Yeah.
It's essentially like rock, paper, scissors. Like, your secrets could have canceled out, or just... It worked out perfectly in this case, where they were able to sneak through.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it's interesting. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I'm just glad that Ryan's mom and dad aren't here.
All right.
I am upset about one thing though. That was my strategy, because I'm looking at it and I just realized, not even like now, right after basically we agreed on the strategy, I'm like, shit, I should have done. Because
So,
I used to be a battle caller. I used
Ready.
strategies.
Okay.
Those 20 that I set in the ambush in the forest, I should have actually had them tailing behind the 10 doing the scouting at a distance in the forest line. So even if you followed them, basically that forest line would have been a just barrage of arrows if you came anywhere near them.
Okay. So,
But that was a mistake, and I'll rectify that.
Okay.
Again.
everybody's here, starting from the top of the round. So, Inez. So everybody should be able to see their mumbo jumbo here.
We can't see
Ooh.
initiative, or do you want us to reword initiative?
Yeah.
You can't see the initiative screen.
Yeah.
It's gone.
We see turn order. We see turn order, but we don't see anybody in it.
Done. Yeah, go ahead and just hit initiative, and then I'm going to manually type it in. I took a screenshot of what it's supposed to be.
I
Hold
think
on.
mine is 10.
I don't see my token.
Yours is to the top right, because you walk like around the building, around the corner.
My one I know, and my one I know quite clearly what it was. It was a nat 1. So my initiative is 4.
Mine was,
I thought I was hugging the wall. Can I be like here, kind of?
mine was an 8 minus
Sure.
1.
Where's the window that I was shooting Inez through?
Shooting her through. I thought you were shooting her like as you were running.
Oh shit! I thought she was inside. Okay, never mind. I got you. It's hard when we didn't have a map before.
Yeah, she was like standing
No, I
in the
didn't.
doorway, like sending a message. She's.
I did
Yeah,
not
like-
have a 20. I had a 4. I did not have a 20. I had a 4.
It's alright.
You can
Don't
just
worry
type-
about it. Just hit the initiative button, and I
Click
can
on
do
it.
He did.
And change it.
Yeah, it said TG.
His
This feels
initiative
so
is
cheaty.
on the turn. Is on the turn order.
You can just click on it and change it.
Okay, right. Okay. Wait, what? It
Do I
didn't
need-
change.
Okay, just don't worry about it.
40.
We got it.
There. Got it.
Do I need to do mine again?
Yes.
Ow!
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, it's not far off from what I actually got before.
Yeah, this is the difference between... I don't know.
A high dexterity rogue and a -1 dexterity fighter. Yeah, it's the difference.
No, it follows the story. You know, Leah also had pretty good initiative, but I always rolled like shit for initiative,
Okay.
and I always had like really good stealth rolls and shit. So
I
it
always
makes
roll
it's
bad
followed.
initiative. Always, like always. Vernon had +6 to initiative, and I rarely ever was first.
Okay, we're good now. I got it. All set. So, Inez, here you go.
Okay, so considering that I'm severely wounded, I'm probably gonna cast invisibility on myself and try and back way the hell away from where the main fighting is.
Sure.
Okay, so you can move 6 spaces. So if you click on your token, you can either like drag it, or you can actually use the arrows if you want to go like move like that. And diagonal also counts as the same number of like spaces.
Yeah, so you can move up the. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. And what was so you're casting invisibility? Okay. Is that what you said? I was confused. Okay. So you cast invisibility, and it's dulled, but you still see that glow, that shimmer. Like your body is invisible, but you can still see the glimmer of where you were hit before.
I'm just looking for it on my page.
It's fine. We know what invisibility does. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not completely invisible, but you know, I ducked out. Fuck it, I'm hurt.
Yeah. Like your body is invisible. It's just that spot where you were hit that was glowing is still glowing. It's just like dulled a little bit with the invisibility spell, but it's still visible.
Basically, guiding bolt makes it that we have advantage on the hit. Invisibility makes it that we have disadvantage, so it equals out to a normal roll.
Right. If you can see her though, they're inside.
But we
and,
no
like,
longer have advantage, technically.
Yeah. So as of right now, though, like the windows are boarded up on the right side and whatever, so you can't really see her now that she's not in the doorway. She's running in the back.
And the glow's gonna go away in a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Cassius, so what's the verdict? Do you want me to run Cassius, or you guys just want to run Cassius?
You should do it.
Why don't you run Cassius?
Okay. So, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a lot of stuff here. All right. So Cassius is just going to run around the doorway here, using our bonus action to, or his bonus action to dash. So you see as Cassius just like readies a dagger by the doorway with the backlight to the door.
Fun.
Matthias, your go.
Alright, as a bonus action, I'm going to give Barrett Bardic Inspiration.
He's a bard.
I always mix this up because of this hero system. Can I move 5, cast a spell, and then finish my move?
Yep.
Or is that
Yep.
cool?
It's all you can mix and match anything. Yeah.
Right.
Movement action and bonus action are all different mechanics entirely.
Yeah. Well, there's also different editions that work a little bit.
Yeah.
Weiler.
But I'm just saying that in 5e it's all different mechanics.
Yeah. He's just. I was just mentioning he's thinking of other games because some like
Mhm.
you can't split your movement and stuff. So absolutely. So you use your bonus action to give him inspiration.
Step in front of the door. Can I see Sir Edmund?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I want to cast Heat Metal on his armor.
Try.
Boom shakalaka. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, I should push the button. Heat Metal.
So yeah, go ahead and make a
It's a
saving
saving
throw
throw,
here.
right?
Constitution saving throw. I
Oh,
actually don't believe that he can. If he has
should read
metal
that
armor
again.
on, yeah, you should print out the effect. I don't think he can
How do I
escape
do
it if he has metal armor on.
I have it right in front of me if you want me to read it.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Yeah, just real quick if you could. Just want to make sure I get
so
it right.
Yep. Choose a manufactured metal object such as metal weapon, whatever. You can cause it to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage. When you cast a spell, until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause the damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution save or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of next turn.
Okay. So are you doing it on his armor or on his weapon? Because you can only
On his armor.
Okay. So he can't drop his armor. So that's.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage on attacks because you can't drop your armor.
And it's 2d8, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
does that come
2d8,
out
but
already?
you did. So you take 10 fire damage as like you just begin to bake as you're like, fuck, as like you have. I imagine one of those helmets where it's got like the nose piece, so it's just like melting the top of your nose.
This is super important, Dylan. It says I have to see him in order to cast it. Do I have to see it in order to keep seeing him in order to maintain it?
I would say yes in this scenario. I would say yes.
I'm just going to take a step back, but keep him in sight.
Also, heat metal is concentration, right?
Yeah.
Good to know.
I don't believe false life is it?
Oh no, I'm saying heat metal is concentration. I don't think false life is though.
I know.
Well,
Well, I'm asking you if false life is, because if it is, make a
Yeah,
con
I'm
save.
checking. No, it's not concentration.
All right, is that your go?
That's my go.
Yeah.
All right, parent, your go.
So is there a window or anything I can get into, or door or anything on this side? Or is that the only door?
It's
opening?
barred. Like they've like pushed stuff up against all these windows in this room because this is the piano room. Like this is where all the hostages are. This room. So there's other rooms.
There's no
like
way.
you could keep going further back, like behind the house, and see if you could find an open window to jump into. But like right here, it's sealed off. Like right here.
I'm gonna shoot Inez.
Cool.
You have line of sight, I think. Yeah. You have advantage. You wait.
And disadvantage because she's casting visibility, so it's just.
So yeah, ready to roll.
I'd say though that hold on.
A lot of
Just gotta
bodies.
make sure that you can like actually see her, because there's a doorway that's physically blocking. Can you step over one more? Do you have enough movement to do that? You know what I mean? Because like if you're there, you're physically blocked. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then cover doesn't matter as much for her. So.
Yeah, so that's fine. I'll let you have it at normal. Yeah, from that. I just like physically, like if you can't see them because there's a wall.
Yeah.
It's not just cover. It's like there's a fucking wall.
Does that hit?
So, that is the exact armor class. Yeah, because it's a normal roll. Yep. So that does hit. Yep.
So she takes 10.
She takes 10. Okay, so as you take an arrow as you drop to one knee, and the world begins to get hazy as you
I'm out.
fall unconscious.
Yeah,
you're not dead.
dead.
You're unconscious.
Somebody could heal you, potentially.
And then
Yeah,
as
he's picking
my,
on the noob. Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
I'm gonna.
Picking off the glass.
You shot your blast at me first. Actually, no, I shot you at her first.
Yeah, it's combat. It's combat. Don't apologize to your
In
enemy.
this exact conflict, you shot me first. At me. And then I'm gonna for my bonus action, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark onto Matthews.
Can't see me.
Okay.
I'm just saying, man.
See me in the pit. We'll see if it's not like
You're
Meg.
correct. I can't see it.
This
I
is
will
what
move
level
it.
rangers do.
I will move it to this guy here then.
And so
Yeah,
you
he
can
looks squishy.
yeah. So right now you actually can't see any of the like big people. You can just see like little guards.
Yeah, I'll just put it on one of the little guards for now.
Okay. Okay. Doable. Okay, you're not. Don't worry, you're not dead yet. You're just unconscious. But we can still like heal you and stuff.
It's fine.
Okay.
Your damn it to fuck makes it seem otherwise.
So do you have a second attack as well?
It's pirate talk, you.
No, I only get a second attack on the first round of combat. On my first round of
Oh, that's right. You're right. Okay, great. So, Ryan.
All right, so I'm going to take one step forward, and
Did you check
I am
false
going-
life before?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean?
Is it a concentration spell or no?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I already said it's not.
Okay. Just making
And
sure.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at disadvantage at Matthias, trying to break his concentration.
Wow.
That seems effective.
8 damage.
Nice.
So
Okay.
what is it? 8 plus half the damage is the concentration. Is the con save he has to make or something? What is it? I don't
It's
remember.
10
He just takes 8.
or half the damage, whichever is higher. So in this case, it's a DC 10 Constitution save.
All right. Aw.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm
heal
gonna
on-
keep hitting you.
Well,
I took -8.
Correct.
He just takes a firebolt to the chest. His clothes burned off. You see his chest hair, and he just sort of mans it out like, "Oh,
Burn my favorite tattoo.
you burned my favorite nipple. Nobody burns the favorite nipple."
And then I'm gonna step into melee range with this guy. That's all.
Okay.
Sorry,
Female,
just trying to
but-
figure out how to take the damage.
To whoever it is, I don't know.
Did you just assume her gender, Weiler?
Yes, because it's a shitty token. I can't tell what it is.
Zoom in, buddy.
Could be a bugbear for all I know.
that's the twist. They're all bugbears in disguise.
It's a female that identifies as a bugbear. Leave her alone.
It's the.
They're werebears. It's a were-bugbear. No, it's Martha's child grown up, and all her siblings.
All right, Zeke. Here you go.
All right. I'm going to cast Bless on my 2 allies in range.
Yep.
I don't have to roll for that or anything, right? It's just
No, they just
You
give
can
a
also-
D4 to add on to stuff.
If you wish to, you can cast it at a higher level, so like level 2, to give you one more person if you want to put it on yourself. You don't have to. I'm just letting you know since you're newer.
well,
that,
it's
that not every
it
spell.
targets up to 3 creatures,
Oh yeah, so you can target yourself as well. So,
so I can do myself and my 2 allies. Yep.
yeah. Okay. Great.
So,
Just making
that.
sure. Yep. So it
So
just
that
happens.
is, what is that?
So everybody gets to add 1d4 to attack rolls and to saving throws and to ability checks, I believe.
By the way, what is
Not ability checks.
Not ability checks? Okay.
Just attack and how do I send to that?
if you go into your spells list, you can click on the little chat icon.
There we go.
With your mouse over it, I think. But and also, what is the duration on heat metal? I know it's concentration, and
It's
you
until
can
he
do it
breaks
as a
it.
bonus action.
Up to 1 minute concentration.
Yeah.
Up to 1 minute or 10 minutes. Okay,
So 10 turns.
that's
Okay.
rough.
And I'm also going to.
It is. That is fucking rough.
I ain't gonna live that long.
So
Okay.
are you going to do your heat metal thing again, or are you just?
It has to be on my turn.
Oh wait, yeah, it's not.
As a bonus action on my turn.
Right.
Okay, you doing anything else?
I don't think I moved. I cast a spell. I don't think I can make any other move. Can I? I can't attack or anything.
You have a
This is-
bonus
this is-
action
this
if you
isn't
can do
your turn.
anything.
Wait.
You
Oh,
can,
wait,
like,
yeah.
heal, but I actually don't think anybody on your side has taken damage. So
No.
Besides me,
Well, he's taken 10.
I
Of
don't
that
think
heat
I'm
armor.
10.
I mean, I used my temporary hit points, but yeah, I took 10.
Yeah.
I took 4 damage.
okay,
Not
make
much.
sure though that you mark down it's temporary hit points. You can't heal back up to those. They're not
I know.
maximum hit points, so they're like away forever.
So
My
he's-
temporary hit points are already gone.
Okay. Well, I'm just
So he's
letting you
taking
know that
4
like, if you get
permanent damage.
healed,
Yeah, I know.
you don't heal back up.
Yeah, I know.
I can only
Thank you
heal
for being a
4.
dirty necromancer. Oh, sorry.
Right. Garrett, your go.
Right.
Don't forget you have bardic inspiration if you need it.
Yep. I shall cast this. Fuck. I keep doing it to DM 1 second. There we go. Public.
Fine.
So everybody can see.
Sweet.
Arcane. Oh,
So
wait.
now you have an actual werecat. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's three temporary hit points.
So the people you can hear just screams as these civilians just begin freaking out.
And actually no. Silence there, before I claw your face off. Is there a window on the? Are there any windows on these walls here, or?
They're all being like boarded up, like they're pretty much all sealed off right now.
Cool. So Bennett will move here. Could I move straight to the people, like sort of, sort of?
It's double
Between the
movement
people,
for
between-
people according to the book. So it would
Okay,
be
so
like
yeah.
10 for each of them.
15. Okay,
So it would be 5,
25.
25, 35, 40, 45 to move.
Okay. So here would be basically the max I could get done.
Where were you?
I was right here. I do have 40 movement speed right now because of shifting as well. as
So
my
you'd be
response.
So you're right
5.
here.
So
So
you'd be
5,
5,
15,
15.
and then it's only 5 to
Yeah,
move out.
that's 20.
Yeah. Also, by the way, because of shifting feature, so I actually get an additional 5 speed, so 40 top
Yep.
right now.
So you have 20 more that you can move. So you could
Barrett
move
is
right
going
on the outside if you wanted to get all the way outside.
Barrett is going to move basically in front of Matthias, kind of crouched, like this werecat just crouches in front of you. And he's going to take another bow shot. This time, however, just straight at Barclay again.
Oh, of course.
What?
Kill him.
I recognize you as a
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and
makes.
Well,
roll
you have
dam-
to hit me
7.
first.
Okay, go ahead and roll one more attack.
Yeah. Well,
Just watch
We
this
did
get
it.
a 20.
Okay, that's not enough. So, one of the guys just like that's right in front of you, just barely dodges out of the way and glances off his arm, just like, "Oi!"
And I shall. Okay, actually, I can't use that because I already used my bonus shifting. I'll use the rest. They'll use 5 more feet or 10 to fit to the other corner here that Barrett is in. not Barrett, Cassius.
Okay. All right. So top of the round. So these guys all move in.
This is so typical of my roads. This has literally been Leah in a nutshell. Shit initiative, really bad short bow. But I have a feeling the moment I pull out the short, like if you remember what happened to that scarecrow.
An attack of opportunity from you guys as she runs away. You guys.
It's a brave last.
Is that just a standard melee attack?
Yep.
Yeah, with your weapon.
Wait, for me and Zeke?
Yep.
Yep. So melee. Oh yeah, that's
She's
a hit.
not gonna make it.
Okay.
She's not gonna
Nope.
make it.
Oh, okay, so not looking good. So as Brian just has a slash across her back as she just yells out, she's like, "Ah!" And she's like pretty much limping, and everybody's like kind of pulling her back through the door as she almost like stumbles to the ground. All right. So your people also move up as well.
I scream at them to block the door. Even if they have to dash.
Hold the door! Hold the door!
Hold the door.
Hold the door!
Yes.
By the way, can I just say how nasty this is be? We have 2 rogues on that door, both of which are gonna get sneak attack because of each other.
If you live.
Alright, so they all begin closing in. They actually move double here.
And also, you'll get sneak attack if you manage to hit.
So you're ordering them to
Remember,
to do what to the door? They're going in the door, they're just...
To go in the door, like block the door, like don't let them close the door. Get in there. Go, go, go.
Okay, so that's what the fuck they do. They follow your orders.
Oh.
So they begin attempting to swarm through the door.
Jeez.
They're trying to swarm in the door, but they
good.
can't actually attack right now.
Yeah, that's fine. They can't close the door unless
they're going through a door, and on one side they see an assassin just sort of ready. They see a bunch of pirates,
Yeah,
and then
so-
on the other side they see a werecat.
So
Pissed.
pirates,
It's a literal
you
cluster.
attempt to close the door. Right as you attempt to close it, you see this one female guard just like poof, like, and then everybody's like pushing her in, so she's like holding the door open.
Osha's gonna be pissed. This is a fire hazard.
All right, Inez. So go ahead and make it's called a death saving throw. So if you click saving throws and go to Constitution.
Don't worry, I'm gonna save it. It's just gonna take me a second.
Alright. I'm doing that just because it takes a second. So Cassius is going to go
A
ahead.
saving throw?
Yep. Wow. Okay. That's a fat miss. And, yeah. Doesn't get the extra damage, but it's going to use the bonus attack for another one. So it's 4 damage plus sneak attack. So the first one gets parried as from the other hand another dagger comes out. Alright, that's a success. So it's 4 plus 6 is 10 damage. Alright, which is just enough. So this guard crashes through the door, parries one blade by Cassius as Cassius follows up with kind of like an under the ribs, and she just crumples to the ground.
The body can still hold the door open, right?
Oh yeah.
For now.
That's Cassius's go. Matthias, your go. The door is still open at this point.
A lot of
I'm
pieces.
gonna try a bunch of stuff. You let me know if it's too much, okay? As my bonus action, I'm gonna do the heat damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll it.
What is it? Like,
D8s.
is it still 2d8? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, heat metal's really powerful, but it's really situational.
I think so. I'll double check it.
I always get it when I pick a card, and I almost never use it.
Yeah, deal this damage again. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay. As my regular action, I want to cast Cloud of Daggers on this space right there.
Ooh. Okay.
That's a good one. Let me actually cast it.
I have actually no idea what that is.
There it is. It came up this time. Nice. Because it's actually in the book, I think.
Is it a concentration spell? Because you'll lose your other.
It is.
Yep, it is.
Spell.
And
so
I do
lose heat metal. Okay.
Yep, I was planning to move
Right.
anyway, so I was going to lose it. So.
All right, great. Good.
Now I want to do my move. I want to run over to Inez and try to drag her towards this wall over here, but I don't know how far I get in the time that I've got.
Okay, so it's half movement to drag somebody. So
one
once you get there, then
10 feet.
you can move 2 more squares.
Okay,
And
so
drag
I'll
You
just
can
bring
move
it,
like here.
bring it to the wall.
Yeah.
Yep, as you kind of
You
like
can
prop
move
her
over
up
for
against the wall. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool, that's my turn. That's a hell of a lot.
Okay. Aaron, your go.
Oh, I want to be so vicious.
You still have line of sight.
I do. I can just drop her.
I dragged her to the wall, right? Oh, she's not moved.
Where is she?
Oh, right.
I thought you were swapped, right? Are you? Is that where she is, or are you on the other side? Like, is she up against the wall?
I dragged
Can
her
I
as far
see-
as I could towards the wall. You tell me.
Can I see her or can I see you? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's
So it
up-
would be.
that's up to Dylan.
It's you could either do that or you could swap the tokens. It's either way.
You would have a line of sight on him, but not her. If it was like that.
If it's like this, yeah. I have line of sight on one of them. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. Do you want the tokens
You
to be like
also-
that, Matt, or the other way?
I
Don't
just
be
want-
offended if you sacrifice me. It's okay.
No,
I
no.
took it as you were propping her against the wall, so she would want to be on the outside. But it's really up to you.
That's right. I was just trying to drag her away from the shooting. But
You also got line of sight on the Catman and a couple of randos.
I do. I have lots of line of sights.
will you decide for me, Dylan?
Yeah. I described it as you popped her against the wall, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
And honestly, defensively, I think you're better off the way we are right now.
All right, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark onto Mathis here.
Yeah.
What's
a bonus action.
what? Yeah, that's my bonus action. What's what kind of armor is he wearing?
Chain shirts.
Chain shirt.
So medium armor.
Yeah.
Do you have a
I'm
shield
gonna roll
as
the
well,
die.
or no?
No.
I'm gonna roll the dice and hope I get lucky here and do a sharp shot.
I thought Valor lets you.
Valor lets me, but I don't because I fight 2 swords.
Night night.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, critical hit. Yeah. So you take 20 damage.
No, he
Yeah.
takes 30 actually,
30.
because the 10 gets doubled as well.
Oh,
I have
No,
a
it
complaint
doesn't.
about
It's
Hunter's
just,
Mark.
You just double the dice.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You're
You just
right.
double
You're
the
right.
dice, so that's why it did a plus
Yeah,
one on
that's
the
fine.
side.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
He can't move Hunter's Mark to me
Why can't I move hunter's mark?
because you have to drop the last person you put it on first.
No, I don't.
If you look at it. If the target drops to 0,
Then I wouldn't have moved it last round if I had known that. But that's up to Dylan. If that's the, I've never played it that way, but if that's the way that it is, then that's my bad for not knowing. That's Dylan's call. I would never have moved it if I.
yeah. Could he move
my bad.
Hunter's Mark?
Well, if you had
without-
so you would have either
You couldn't have
moved
moved
it or you would have lost it
I would've-
either way. What I'll do is I
No, it
will
doesn't.
say that
It lasts an
it
hour,
really, yeah, it really doesn't matter anyway.
and it was last round. So it's up to
No,
you.
it's fine because I've always done the same thing because I thought it was a bonus action, so it's fine.
You
And
know,
going
it is a
forward-
bonus action. but you can't
It
move it.
just says you can use a bonus action on subsequent turns to mark a new creature.
No, it
say-
doesn't look at
Yeah,
before that.
if you drop it to
If you use a
0,
creature, you can already mark.
if you drop
If
it
the
to
target
0,
drops to 0.
If hang on, I'm reading it.
Didn't he drop her to 0?
which is
I did drop her to 0 in this, but I wouldn't.
No,
have-
the other person you moved it to.
I'm saying I wouldn't have moved it last round then, but that's my bad.
Then you would've lost
I
it.
missed. No, I wouldn't.
If you
I
didn't
don't
move
have
it, you would have lost it.
yeah.
I have this round. I dropped her last round. I don't have to move it immediately. It lasts an hour. Where does it say I lose it?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Because it does say on subsequent turns, yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't think you ever lose it. Because if there's no creature, I can carry it from battle to battle as long as it's an hour.
Yeah.
I'm only arguing because I'm desperate.
But I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I didn't read it, so whatever Dylan says is fine with me. I'm not going to argue. But I wouldn't have moved it last round if I had known, because my plan was always to
thought it was a
target
bonus
player.
action anyway, so it's fine. It's really okay. I thought it was a bonus action anyway. Like I said, but
It
it's
is a
fine.
bonus action.
Yeah, if you drop the person to 0, but either way, it doesn't matter. For this, I'm counting it for this. It's fine.
So take 24 then.
Ouch.
Because anything, even without it, it was really irrelevant anyway. So, yes, the cloud of daggers poof, into existence and then poof, goes out. Right?
Did that person it was on ever take any damage?
They take it on their turn.
Unfortunately, they take it on their turn. That's the way that it works. They have to start their turn, or like voluntarily, like you're stepping into it.
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm
that's
just gonna stay here and end my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So, Brian.
All right, so Brian, Zeke just sees Brian kind of look down at his chest plate, and he just kind of puts his shield and sword at his side, and he kind of presses his hand against his chest, and he's using as I use my second wind to regain hit points. So /roll 1d10 plus 3, I think it is. Just press my fighter level.
Sure.
Alright, I got 12 hit points back, right? And then I think I'm gonna move to here. Yeah, because I have better view there. That's it. I don't know anything else I can do.
Whew. Okay.
As I push my wound shut. Or I try to.
Okay. Zeke, your go.
How, so where exactly in this room are the captives? I'm guessing they're way back.
You can
where
tell
we
by
can't
the
see.
screams, they appear to be in this room here.
Okay, so screaming implies that they can hear me shouting from here. I'll just
Maybe.
well,
It's
if
kind of
they
like
can't,
a cacophony of screams. You can try, but it's like battle.
well,
there's
if not,
clashing.
I have a how do you pronounce that? Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy,
Oh,
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you
can
use
just
that.
use booming voice or whatever,
Okay.
just to try and calm them down.
Everybody be calm.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Let me just say out loud, and voice coming out of nowhere. Calm.
Shake the ground.
More screaming will help them calm down.
Scream. The one who screams the loudest is the calmest. That's good.
Well, I can project my voice without yelling, right? It just enhances
Yeah,
my voice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. You're fine.
It's just much more fun to think of it as you.
Mercy is God.
Calm.
They just hear
Be
this
the fuck
booming
calm.
voice. They just hear this booming voice from nowhere telling them to be calm, and they're just like, is that a pirate? They don't know who it is.
I just want to, yell like,
This is your God.
do not worry, help is on the way. Just
Okay.
basic.
You know, if
Calm
they
the hell
couldn't tell
down.
by the screams of battle and the clashing of swords, it's like, oh yeah, help is here, I guess.
Well, I would imagine they would recognize my voice,
Maybe.
as the
Priest.
I don't know about highest ranking priest in this compound, but definitely
Yeah.
a high
I'd say,
ranking
yeah,
priest.
you're the highest here. There's not that
Cool.
many people. It's like maybe 100 people or whatever here. It's not many. Just a very small
All right.
private island. So. Okay. So yeah, you do that. Do you wish to do anything else, like as a bonus or anything?
Well, there's not much I'm seeing I can do.
And the only guy you could heal is already dead.
Yeah. Well, I could heal you, but you pretty much did that.
Nah, I'm good for now.
My spell wouldn't be worth using. I I can just try and move up, I suppose, but there's quite a crowd.
Yeah, you would have some line of sight if you moved up here on some people.
Yeah.
Killing people's peasants work anyway, Kai.
Yeah, I like how I've spent more turns healing and buffing myself than I have actually fighting so far.
Same, but it's my job, I suppose.
Well, I'm healing and buffing myself.
Right. Oh, damn it!
What?
Okay, I found out what that was. It's my push-to-talk keybind is bound to
delete token?
Yep, mine is too.
No, I'm pressing my push-to-talk with my token selected, and it's just deleting the token. Luckily, I haven't taken damage or anything, so it doesn't really matter. Is it deleting my initiative though?
No.
I think so.
Oh,
no.
balls, yeah.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yes, it is.
Fuck. All right, I gotta be careful.
Kai travels to the.
Should I roll?
Just took a trip to the celestial plane
Alright.
for a second.
What do we call that?
Gotta ask for advice. All right.
So that's you?
He got banished to the Shadow Realm.
The shadow fell.
Alright, Bear. You're go.
I do want to just move up, I suppose.
Yep, you have movement, you can do it.
Meatbags. Meatbags. He's going to stab this person with a short sword. She. Difficult to tell with armor, Dylan. He or she? If it matters. Thank you. She is within 5 feet of Cassia, so I also get sneak attack if I hit.
She is dead.
If you hit it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I told you. It's typical with my robes.
That's just
bloody.
Enough. So, prepared for a blow from the right, you can see she's completely shifted to the right. And just at the last second tries to turn back towards you as you lash out, but it's not quick enough.
Barrett is also. I'm also going to use this, and I'm going to drop my bag of ball bearings on the ground.
Okay.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
Right where I just delete. Okay. Cool. Alright. Anything else?
And that's my turn.
Okay, so at the top of the round, Cassius is going to. She calls out saying that these people have been downed. She's gonna say, round up the prisoners! Kill 3! And these men just begin taking prisoners. So I'll say these 5 do that. This guy is going to move up. Move over there. They're just gonna kind of even out, I guess. Actually, some of these people that have range are gonna like take steps back and position themselves just a little bit better. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so you hear screams. Just more screams. Alright, Inez, go ahead and make another death saving throw, please. It's a Constitution saving throw. Well, actually, this guy can move up, and from where he's at, he's just gonna make an attack here.
Wait, so do I roll the death saving or the Constitution?
Either or.
It's exactly the same thing, so either way.
I would do death save. She succeeded 1, failed 2 now. This is natural 1. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I'm getting Leah flashbacks.
You have yeah, you have 2 fails. Why isn't it, bastard? It's not doing the attacks for these like it's supposed to. So It was a miss anyway. Okay, so you have 2 fails and 1 success right now. If you get 3 fails, you die. If you get 3 successes, you don't get back up, but you're stabilized.
I'll be right back, guys.
If you get a 1, it counts as 2 fails. If you get a 20, you just get back up. You can take your turn.
Did, but alright.
Alright. So. Fuck it. Cassius is going to dagger here.
Slip on some balls.
You can choose to step carefully and yeah. Plus, she knows like it's.
You like lose. I think you lose half your move. Carefully.
Oh, okay.
It's not half, but okay. Completely misses. All right, and then gonna use the bonus attack with dagger. Also fucking misses. All right, and then she's gonna.
A lot of 1s.
Remember Cassius.
Cassius is gonna step.
How
back
many
after.
1s has my party? How many 1s have the pirates rolled so far?
All right,
I think we've rolled like 5
I
1s.
think
saving
that
throw.
you get 5 opportunities of attack, or 4 opportunities of attack there.
Disengage. A rogue.
Oh, bonus
no,
attack.
she used her- she used
Rogues
her-
are sneaky. Yeah, they're sneaky. I forgot.
All right, that saving throw. Thighs.
Dirty pirates.
Not 20, not 20, not damn it.
Okay, so that's a
And there.
fail. All right, Perrin, your go.
I'm going to move my hunter's mark to this fine pussy cat right there.
Cat.
Yep, sounds good.
And I'm going to
Okay.
miss.
Go ahead and
Sorry.
roll 1 more damage.
See if you did it. Not 20, not 20.
Sorry, not 1 more damage. Roll 1 more shot. Okay, not enough to hit. So,
Literally the same thing that happened to me.
yeah, that would have been devastating. That would have straight up killed one of your teammates.
Oh, sure it would have.
Can you? I just imagine it just whizzing past somebody's ear, just nicking them in the air,
Alright,
and then
that's it for
hitting
my
the wall in
turn.
front of them.
All right, Brian, you go.
Use AFK, I believe.
Oh yeah, so Zeke, you go first, and then you guys are close anyway.
Okay, so every fiber of my being is telling me to rush in there and help the civilians in there, but there's a lot of dudes in there. So, God. They haven't killed anyone yet, have they? Like, the order was given.
And you heard screams.
They
You're
haven't
not
got.
really
Oh.
sure. The order was given: kill 3 and see if they back off. And then you heard screams. You're not sure.
Shit. So it's double movement to move through people?
Yes. So it'll be 10 feet per thing.
So my problem is I have nothing to do once I get in there.
On Zeke.
Jesus.
What's your
I guess
armor
I'll-
class, Zeke?
My armor class is 19. Plus 2. No, not plus 2. Plus isn't
Yeah,
AC.
that's a pretty good armor class. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm gonna go for it.
You're better than the guards, but everyone's
sure.
gonna focus. Everyone's gonna be focused on you. So prepare to take some snacks. That's it. I'll try to clear a hole for you on my turn.
You're a brave man.
I think I'm gonna go there. That's just a.
By the
Yeah.
way, ball bearings, you have to choose to step carefully. Otherwise, you have to make a DC save.
I believe I have movement for that. That was a 10,
Yeah, I believe it's 10 feet.
20 movement. Yeah, so I've
Yeah.
moved. Yep. So I think
It would actually,
I
it
can
would
afford
actually
to
be
do
15 for you to move there because you can.
Yep, go.
Right.
And straight up and
ju-
then one across.
Yep, just double checking. Just make sure.
that. Yep. I think I will stay there and take a swing at the guard in front of me.
Seriously, ball bearings are like is one of my favorite items. It's
Alright.
so it's really situational, but it can be so useful.
Nice. So it does some damage, not enough to take him down, but you just like crack him in the side of the head. He's
Can I-
holding his face.
Can't I add a D4 to that with bless?
You can.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm just hiding behind. I'm just
That's to the
taking
attack,
cover
no.
behind the wall. I'm just
Oh,
taking
it's
cover
not
behind the wall. I
damage?
see this guy
Oh,
next to
No,
me
it's
getting
just it's
clobbered.
Oh
Who'd
yeah,
you-
you're right.
who'd you
Sorry,
swing
sorry.
at? Who'd you swing at?
The guard in front.
He casts Turn Pirate.
No, not turn pirate. All the guards clasp their head as their ears begin to grow gold rings. Their teeth begin to go gold.
Not
You're
turn
like-
into Pirate.
No, Nar, Yar.
It's turning Japanese.
So
What the fuck?
So Brian, because he's not back yet, Sir Brian is going to. He can't even push through. He's got nothing to do.
He can fire bolts.
He can.
Yeah,
that's
he'd
not fire
probably
release.
use one of his spells.
He's gonna firebolt the same guy that you were attacking and try and clear the doorway. Because as long as he hits, he
Yeah.
Time to steer more chest hair.
Okay. So, poof, as this guy bursts into flames, down in a
His beard
cinder.
combusted. His
Barrett.
the rum on his belt converted, combusted.
Go, Barrett.
I wonder what I will possibly do this turn.
More ball bearings?
Miss.
Right.
That's what you'll do.
Or nothing?
Or will I? Rum time!
Okay. So you pop your own.
Time for me to. This is a pretty fucking dire situation on my end, so I'm using my fucking rum.
Okay. Okay.
Oof.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
So 4. And
Okay.
roll your sneak attack. Take 13. And go ahead and make a saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
For the rum.
It's gonna
Assuming-
hurt.
So you maintain concentration on bless.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me about the rum.
Yeah, we're used to the rum. It's fine.
But you take
Did I do that right?
13. Yes, you did it right.
Right.
Good.
And I shall use my. Yeah, I'll do that actually. I'll use my cunning action to disengage. And get over here.
Why?
So you said I took 13?
How dare you? Yeah, you took
Yep.
13. Yep.
I'm just sort of hunched over, like if you've ever seen a cat stalking spray just growling behind this other pirate. That's nearly fucking dead.
Alright, so top of the round. So these guys go here. So just because pirates versus nobles, just do a roll off to see whose side goes first.
Who do we want to... Let's give it to
Doesn't
Inez or, give it to Inez or
20.
Matthew so they have something to do.
Is Inez here?
I'm scared. What am I rolling?
Just roll
Just
a d20.
do... Just do /R 1d20 in charge.
Okay, and one noble. Make a roll.
Go ahead, Zeke.
Okay, so nobles go first. So who are we attacking? Nobles.
Just charge. Get in there. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I think we just want to
Hold
get
the
in
door.
there.
So they're gonna do this. Yeah.
Just want to tie up bodies.
They're going to try not to take a attack of opportunity.
That's the thing, though, is it's pretty much the only.
Aren't they?
The square I did was the only one that won't take an attack of opportunity.
He won't take
Yeah,
an opportunity. They can move there without taking an attack of opportunity.
No, he'll take an opportunity from this person if he does.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
So
If he moves up, he takes one from Cassius.
Do they
Left,
be-
same thing.
Oh, then just go in. I guess I got to do it. They only get one attack of opportunity each, so just move.
They've
in.
got a Leroy Jenkins in.
one.
Go, meat shields, go.
Go, meat shields, go.
Okay, so no,
They've got red chain shirts on.
Dude,
was a miss,
I do.
so-
I would love for you to do that with the. What is it? The thaumaturgy, just the booming voice. Go, meat shields, go.
Wow.
No, I'll use the thaumaturgy to just yell Leroy.
That's Sir Leroy Jenkins.
And I'm almost a paladin.
And that one on the left will take one from
Almost ready.
Cassius.
I already did it. Okay. So
Okay, cool.
and these guys are gonna start rolling attacks.
They should keep moving in. They should all the way in. Get all.
And they're
those
gonna
guys.
take lots of attacks. I mean,
Yeah. Then like the guys in the
That's true.
then the two guys in the front will take like 2 or 3 hits.
Say that like I'm worried about them.
I will be honest. If you do that, you're putting them in the middle there. You're basically killing them.
They're basically dead right now. Look at all those archers. That's
okay.
fine. He can
So
do
this
whatever he
one
Double dead.
kills this pirate as he steps in because he got an at 20. And this one on the left makes a hit. Deals 5 damage to this pirate.
It's kind of good if you make them as they move, so that we can, because then you can keep moving forward, right? Because that makes sense what I'm saying. If you make them as you're moving them, then you can move them in deeper if they live.
Okay, so took out a few pirates as they came in. Now these guys are going to do shit.
It's counterattack time.
Bye, guys.
Together did their job.
Okay.
Kind of. Just a quick question with these ball bearings. Do I have to also move carefully to move off of them? Or just to enter?
I don't know. Don't remember the ruling on that. Let's see if I can find a.
Not that it matters much, it's only about 5 extra movement.
Yeah. Just double checking though for future reference.
Yep.
Ball bearings. Must succeed in a DC 10 dexterity throw. A creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make the save. It doesn't say entering, it just says moving through the area, so I guess you
Moving
would have to
through,
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it says moving through the area. So yeah, rip.
It's alright.
Dude, I've had a glorious moment where with these ball bearings in a corner once where just 5 guys in a row just all fell down at each other. I absolutely adore the ball bearings, man. They're so situational, but when you put them in like a bottleneck, it is so fun.
They're cheap as dirt.
Yep. Hey, and the best thing is, if you ever play in a modern setting, all you have to do is break a gumball machine.
Okay, so a couple more nobles were killed in pirates, but that was the top of the round.
mean-
So now we do the heroic characters.
How long till the 8 that were alive to the west reach us?
So next round, all the reinforcements, so the 20 pirates and the 8 there. Ow.
Our
This
guys
is-
were way closer than their guys, though. Like in
Were they?
terms of distance, absolutely.
Yeah, we were on
right.
the.
We were
Yeah, they were
right
closer.
next to the woods. You guys were. The other guys were a mile away.
Pirates in the woods.
True.
They were coming out of the
that's
woods.
true. That's
Our
true.
guys started first, but not by that much.
Yeah, I'd say
But
we'll
we're
take
literally
another-
at least a half
I'd say
a
we'll
mile
take another.
closer.
Yeah, I'd say we'll take like another 4, 5, or 6 turns to get reinforcements.
We could have
4 to
even
6
moved
turns.
through the town too, because we were just on the like west end, like the west border of the vineyard, so we could just cut right through the town. I would imagine. Come up from behind them. Well, not that it matters because they're holed up.
Sure, yeah, so they show up.
How many more turns do I have shifted? Got 7 more turns shifted. Cool.
Okay, so Inez, so go ahead and make a death saving throw, please.
Ah!
Okay, so
Rip.
you can go ahead. I'm assuming you are going to use this as your one-time reroll, because other alternative is you die. So I would just make one more.
Okay.
What does she have to beat to not die? 10?
10.
10 or higher.
10 or higher. So go ahead and do it one more
Slightly.
time.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Slightly
So-
better than 50-50.
We'll say one of these pirates comes over and seeing you having a hard time pours rum into your mouth, and you have like a fleeting warm memory of like time on a beach as
Oh
everything-
no.
everything fades and you just hear well, you don't hear it, but other people just see the as the chest collapses.
Alright.
Inez
Well,
is
that's
dead.
fair. I have to go clean my kitchen anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's cool. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Everyone,
So how was your
so
first game?
Got ruined. It's typical when I try things, but whatever.
It's kind of what you get for
Alright.
being a dirty pirate, anyway.
Yeah, normally it's not
And-
We're going
PvP
into
too.
the next one, though, okay?
Yeah.
it's not normally PvP, and it's everybody working together. Which can be more fun.
Good one for me, guys, okay?
All right.
Definitely.
Wait,
All
what?
right.
Have a good night.
Did she pass with the rum or
So,
Oh.
no, she didn't.
she died?
Boom. Okay, so one pirate down. So, Cassius, yeah, he's gonna go after. Ah, you butt sucker. You butt sucker.
Language.
Why would you be a butt sucker? Yeah, he's gonna take a rapier attack at the cleric. And it's a miss.
Good luck, my dude. Yep.
Alright, still gonna go ahead and use bonus action in this case to do the dagger on the guy above him. Also a miss. Wow. Rip pirates. Okay. Actually, you know what?
Showing no clear favor.
Yep. No. Gonna re-roll the
Rum?
dagger. Gonna use the rum. Alright. Plus the sneak attack.
better.
That is a death. Okay.
Yes, this is why I use the rum like in this early on, by the way, because
Alright,
with,
Matthias,
for example,
you go.
Inez, if Inez had used her rum in the natural one she got for that saving throw, she'd still have one. So you never know, like, when you really need it the most. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, if only I had used it then, you know?
She was unconscious, so I don't think she used it.
Rum solves all your problems.
It's true.
I prefer whiskey myself, but sure. Nothing beats a bottle of nice cold Jack Daniel.
Everybody, you guys all probably think I'm an alcoholic, but it's just the piracy.
Alright. So,
Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
Sorry. There
Go
was
ahead,
an important
Matthias, and-
conversation that took place.
do your death saving throw.
No, I
So yeah,
refuse.
Inez died with the net saving throws.
Don't!
Alright,
Ain't
that's a
good.
fail.
How many turns passed? Lava's gone.
Alright,
Sorry about that.
lots of turns.
just missed one.
Aaron, go ahead.
Good.
Your reinforcements arrived, Wyler, by the way. You can left.
Oh shit! All right.
Our
Just the-
reinforcements of our
it's-
pirates will be arriving in like 4 turns or something.
It's the eight.
Yeah, then we're around the
from
perimeter.
from the. I'm gonna shoot Cassius in the face.
Is that line of sight from there?
Yep.
Sharpshooter has not safe from everywhere.
Still can't shoot through walls.
Is that better? I'm on the same angle as I was.
Yeah,
wasn't I?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Shoot through your
I can
ears.
move there. That's better.
Alright, that's a hit.
God damn. He's done like 150 damage to us. Roto.
That's what low-level rangers do.
I know.
Not looking too good.
It's skills for shit, but early on it's super strong.
If you level rogue at the same time, they're pretty goddamn badass even at higher levels.
Well,
Stuff.
yeah, but that involves multi-classing.
Yeah. If you multi-class them out, they can be one of the best DPS in the game.
Or you can play as
that's-
one. For example, a beast tamer with like the right buff spells can do crazy damage.
Oh yeah.
So how do you get a +7 to your bow?
I am
So you put-
proficient.
Okay.
It should be. I just dragged it over, so it's my dex bonus, which is +3. My proficiency is +5, and then my fighting style is +2.
What level
Fighting
are you?
style, that's what it is. Okay.
Your
Yeah,
proficiency is
yeah.
not +4. Right?
It was the
his
fighting style,
proficiency
that's why I'm
is
like,
plus-
oh, it seems like it's a little high. Still more than enough to hit, but just making
Yeah,
sure.
'cause
Yeah.
16
Yeah.
dex plus proficiency plus yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Not
sorry,
down,
guys.
but not looking super good.
All right, I finally get the turret. That was gone. All right. What exactly could I do here?
Do be aware, there are ball bearings on that cross there. Just make sure you don't forget.
Nobody's afraid of your ball bearings.
Yeah, I'm gonna step over to here and cast. Hold on, I think I have line of sight. Is that line of sight on Cassius?
Yep. No.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost. That
Okay.
doesn't hit.
Miss.
Alright, I stand here awkwardly. No, actually, I stand
Yeah, right in front of the ranger. No, stand there. Damn it.
Please, I need something to hide behind.
Alright. Zeke.
I'm going to use my healing kit.
Yeah,
I can use that on
Yeah.
myself, yeah?
I think so.
Just drink a bunch of
Where's...
isopropyl alcohol.
Is that
Alright.
what I did?
Yep.
So I restore 10?
Yep.
Cool.
Whoa. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Healer feat is super awesome.
Only once per unit,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Once per person.
Once per person.
Yeah.
Per short rest.
Healer's kit
So-
has like 10 charges though, so.
Nice.
A turn passed for while I was gone, right? For me?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
firebolt.
attacked. Yeah, you firebolted a thing.
Killed
Yeah,
the
sorry,
pirate.
there was just an important conversation with my
All
family.
good.
I think because you're a life, you're +4 to that. I'm not sure if I'm
It's
wrong.
3
Is that
and
just-
it's already added.
Or
Oh,
I think it only affects spells. I don't think the healing kit counts as a spell.
I wasn't sure if
It
is
gives
it
you
all
other,
healing?
it gives you other stuff. I already added in the other stuff that it has. 26 plus 7. 'Cause there's like, I think it's wisdom plus like your level or maximum hit dice or something. I can't remember. But yeah, it's not a spell, so that's not in the healer's kit.
Right.
So, all right.
Can I still?
Yeah,
I don't think I really want to move. Do I?
You can move or use a bonus action.
A bonus action. Nothing I can really do.
You have spiritual weapon?
No.
That would be a bonus action.
I have Sacred Flame. I don't think that's a bonus.
Sacred Flame is an action, yeah.
Yeah. Then no, I don't.
All
right.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Sorry, just thinking a bit. Right, okay. I shall use my cunning action to dash, which should give me 40, which should give me 80 movement this turn.
Nice.
Run away!
So that's 5,
That's
15.
10.
Yeah, that's what I said. 5, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, 40 right here. Nah, not 40, 40 right there, rather. And I shall stab this guard in the front, in the face.
What's your movement speed?
40 bays with a
So-
shifting feature.
So hold on.
So that's 20. That's
10,
25 to there.
15,
It's 25 to there.
20.
I
to
didn't
get
go there. I didn't
25
go
to get
there. No. I went here, here, and then there.
It's still 25. Either way.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because if I moved here, I would take an opportunity attack from this person.
You're taking a lot of opportunity attacks anyway, unless you disengage.
Or unless I
those
kill
are
the
his
person I'm
pirates.
next to and then move.
Unless
Who's
you
he taking-
disengage, you're taking 4 opportunity attacks.
From who?
From who?
I think you're on the wrong side.
Who?
Oh, sorry.
He's a
sorry.
pirate.
Yeah, never mind. You're right. Okay.
They've turned on him. Fucking pirates.
Shit!
They don't recognize the cat.
They're all like, wait, where does the word cat come
From
from?
this- yeah.
Get them.
No fucking cats.
Ya shits!
Okay.
I'm allergic to cats. Stab.
Right, so yeah, stab this soldier right in front of me.
Yeah. Either way, you should be able to get there though without a dash.
It's so that I could move afterwards, but
But you could, yeah, it doesn't matter. Right. Okay.
I don't get him. Okay, well, fuck it. I'll take the attack of opportunity anyway. I'll take that hit to keep moving. So, then attack of opportunity from this guy.
It's yet of
You can
opportunity.
disengage.
No, I can't
Maybe
disengage because cunning action.
Bonus.
Oh,
It's alright,
That's
he
30.
missed you anyway.
Yeah, okay, cool. And I'm actually going to move back here.
Okay.
Cassius.
Okay, so this is actually the top of the round, so go ahead and pirate roll off here. Let's see which side goes first.
I'll do the roll this time.
Yep.
R1d20. What the hell? Oh, that's why.
Oh,
Crime doesn't pay, remember that.
Rip.
you
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
There's a reason
Yeah.
the pirates are rolling like crap.
Hey.
Hey. And everybody dies the end.
Rocks
fall.
fall in the sky.
Yeah.
The end.
The building turns out to be some kind of house monster. All the pirates get swallowed up and killed, along
Yeah,
with the
It's a-
civilians.
It's
And
a
over-
winery mimic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a massive mimic. We all die.
So you see Cassius
Nope.
go down.
An ogre with a ballista appears.
As you walk further into the house, you start to notice a shifting as you realize You're inside of a huge gelatinous cube, and you didn't know it all along.
I had the spell Silent Image. I could have arranged that.
Other than that one.
Brian just walks in there, and it's like, wait, no, it wasn't like this before.
Wow. Okay.
Fucking rip.
Wait, was that 2 natural 20s in a row?
Yeah. It was a 1, that 1, and 2 nat 20s back to back.
Alright.
So what is it, like 2d8 twice? 2d6? Whatever these you guys have. That's rough.
Alright. So, yeah, now it's the pirates go. Well, these pirates are going to divert their attention here and start helping out here. So
Fly, you fools.
okay, so 2 hits. More hits. Okay. Okay.
So is Parrot the only player they have left right now who's not unconscious?
Or played by Dylan.
No, the ones well, I mean player, not NPC.
Is Cassius still?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I think one of the randos did him.
Oh.
Alright. So, Cassius for reals now.
Nat 20! I need a meat shield.
One success. Matthias, here you go.
Hey.
Success. Alright, Perrin, your go. Yeah, I think everybody's fucked here.
Those pirates should run.
Is there anywhere I can go to get line of sight on Barrett?
Don't count a Catman down until he's dead.
9 lives
The
and whatnot.
cat.
I've got 9 lives, bitch.
I think I need to move up one. There you go.
Yeah, here. Yep, got line of sight.
All right.
Jeez.
Just gotta shoot past Cassius and a couple ramp.
I'm gonna use my thingy. Remember some past glory, so I can re-roll that die.
Alright.
How about from like 1 minute ago when you just killed 2 people?
17.
That...
I'm blessed. 17.
Yeah, that hits, and
Take
that knocks me down.
19 plus a d6 from.
yeah, that you don't have to do the d6. The 19 already takes me down.
Okay.
So
Alright.
24. Nice.
Jeez.
That's the end of my turn.
It's
All
really
right.
now. Alright, so I'm gonna step up to here so I have line of sight, and I'm going to I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on this guy, or I'm gonna try. Probably not hit. Also, that's 1 damage. So
Okay. So
Ray of Frost isn't being nice to me today.
He's a bit chilly now.
So Barrett, as the world goes black, you have time to issue one more order. What's your one last order?
Burn the place down! If we can't have it, then no one can.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh hell no!
You know what? I'm gonna. Can I do my thing to do my reroll?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Just gonna
so
reroll the damage.
no, reroll the attack.
Okay.
Wait, did it hit? On, I think it was on this guy.
Yeah.
Did it hit?
The armor class is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's that guy.
I didn't know it hit. Never mind then.
It hit. Just hit for 1 damage.
Oh, and then his movement speed is decreased by 10 until my next turn.
Right. That's fine.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, it's all right. Everybody's down, so Barrett, just go ahead and make a death saving throw. And just in case, Matthias, make a death saving throw. I just want to see what happens here before I just say there's 4 turns. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Okay.
Navius wakes up and sees all his companions are dead around, well, unconscious around him.
All right. So Matthias, you get back up, like you just remember, you have some sort of memory going on, and it's like just enough. It's like it spurs you awake, and you're like, oh, at first you think you're still in the dream, but you're like, oh shit, I'm here. So you wake up with 1 hit point as these nobles are just crashing into the plantation. They're beginning to run people through. You see your people are starting to they begin just like slaughtering the innocents, like as many as they can, and like people are just torching the ground.
I shout, "Run, you idiots, back to the ship!" And then run as fast as I can out the back door, hopefully.
Okay. So you start running out the back door.
Double move.
Double move out the back door. Yeah. Barrett, you unfortunately don't have enough to get up, so with that, yeah. So a few moments later, yeah, let's go ahead and have a. Hold on. So you just begin fucking booking it. Brian and Perrin, as you and Zeke, you just begin plying through all these salty fuckers. You slaughter pretty much the rest of them.
As I walk in, I'm trying to tail Matthias is what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, of course you are, because yeah. So
Not
anyway,
making a beeline
so
for any innocent that might not be dead.
yeah, so you guys, you go in there, and it takes a few seconds. It's like he's doing this during the distraction while you guys are still like mopping up. Like some of your people die, some of like most of theirs do. As they, you see some other pirates show up, and then see what's going on and begin to like, oh shit, they're running. And it's not until then that you see this figure, like, what the? And you see the one bloody fucker. He's got like his rum in hand. He's like, and he's running across the field over to his other group of 20 pirates. Looking over past even further, you see Matthias. You see what looks to be reinforcements for the nobles. What looks to be maybe 70 or so men. You're not quite sure. They're heading towards you and your 20 men.
We will change direction.
Okay.
So you're running back towards the vineyard now?
No. Turn
like
sideways.
Yeah, he can like deflect. It's not like
Okay.
he's not encircled. He's just like, oh shit. So you meet up with your 20. They're like, Matthias, what the hell's going on?
We're losing. Run back to the ship, you fools.
Hey, fuck. And as they just begin to pick up the pace. So let's go ahead and have a roll off here. Let's it'll be Matthias versus Zeke hasn't really done much. So
Like Johnny did.
Damn it.
yeah, so just we're gonna do a three roll off. Best 2 out of 3.
Once or one at a time.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So just go ahead, just do it like 1. Okay, so as they kind of have they do have a little bit of a lead, the pirates do, just because like they're taking advantage of the situation, so they're able to pull ahead. You guys are certainly keeping track. Go ahead and do another one. Okay, you begin to gain just from your sheer numbers, especially the reinforcements are in a lot better condition, so they're not quite as beat up. And go ahead and do one more. Okay, so as you're both straining, you're like, no side gains. At this point, you're like 3/4 of the way to the shore, and all the pirates are like, they're hiking it up. Some of the boots are kicking off. They're throwing back like flasks of alchemist fire and shit. They're just anything they can do. You see like pop shots are being taken. Go ahead and roll one last one. So,
that's great.
As the pirates board the ship, they try in vain to pull the plank up and set sail as the reinforcements storm the ship and slaughter the rest of them.
I throw a fireball at the back of Matthias's head.
Crime did not pay this day, pirates. Remember that.
Matthias,
So
is that you?
did they succeed in trying to burn the?
How'd you do that?
While they're all distracted, I set fire to the
Okay, they did do that. So,
Yeah,
Well,
they
set
set
it
fire
on
and
fire.
they slaughtered at least half of the civilians. Like, they were just like, I don't give a shit with my last dying breath. I'm killing some fuckers.
But the only thing that's really suckish about that for the pirates is that they slaughtered a bunch of like civilians and guildsmen and stuff like that, and they killed a bunch of guards.
they lost their whole crew.
But House
Pirates,
Bart,
they don't give a fuck.
but House
They
Barclay
were
is
like,
big
come
enough
in
to
this
get-
house and we will kill people. And then you came in this house, so they killed people.
But like, it's like literally House Barclay is big enough to have that all of that put back together in like a month. So you guys did nothing to them, and they annihilated
unless
you.
that was your parents and grandma that they saw.
I'm pretty beat up about it.
You guys are supposed to care.
I could care less.
I care.
Quite honestly, I'm
I
lawful
care a
evil.
lot.
I'm lawful evil. I could care less.
But I'm just saying, Edward and Elizabeth Barclay have better things to do than fart around in some winery in the middle of
He's a
Unless
necromancer
they're-
anyway, so I guess it makes sense.
Unless-
you can just resurrect.
Unless they're dead,
They
That's
wouldn't
good
be.
point, unless they're dead.
they wouldn't be here. Oh, okay.
They wouldn't. They have literally no reason to be.
All right, y'all. Well,
Dylan, thanks,
for
man.
doing
Oh
it.
no.
go
Good
Nobles. It was weird. It was fun. PvP is always weird. Like, I want to do it, but it's like,
It's
was
not D&D's not made for PvP.
right. But we'll make it. We'll make it made. So I think I'm gonna do another one shot next week because we're not playing the normal campaign. But that one will definitely be like not this. It'll be something fun. But
So conclusion: house is burned, bunch of dead fuckers, bunch of confused guards, and an indifferent noble.
To be fair, the house is probably just
Entire
slightly
ship.
charred.
By the way, this campaign you guys are playing, when do you guys do it?
Kitty.
same time slot on Fridays.
Do you have a player slot open?
Unfortunately, no. We're just doing the 3.
Aw, that sucks. Because I would totally join if I could.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Dylan will run more games. He's addicted to it.
Truth.
Well, the new campaign, when? Because I'll absolutely join.
Yeah. If a spot opens up, I'll let you know. For sure. All right, guys.
Nice to meet y'all. Thanks
Pirates, Nobles. Thanks for running the Silver Cellar.
Good games.
Yeah, cool. By the way, the
Plot
person...
plot twist: Barrett succeeded in his saving throws as the house is burning down, and now he haunts the woods as a fucking feral cat, werecat.
Fuck that, turn undead.
I'm doing
Get
I'm
out.
doing that 2 death saving throws just to see if that can become lore, like after the end of this.
Please do.
One success, 1 fail, 2 fails. Fuck! Leah flashbacks.
So I imagine that like as we're running out to the ship, Barrett's just like they're just like trying to put himself back together, like barely regaining consciousness, and then he just coughs up blood and turns over.
No, I imagine he
In the
actually
middle
does
of the
regain.
floor.
I imagine he does